Yo, what up? It's Donut, and you tuning in to Illuminati
News,
news, news,
news,
news.
news.
We got a big show for you tonight. When you enter, please smash the like button. Smash, 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 smash. Smash the like button as you enter the room. Hope y'all having a good weekend. Big ups. Shalom to the Donut Truth Fam. We titled the show ChatGPT Cover Up for the Rothschild Fire. Is something strange going on with the Rothschild fire? Was it a ritual? ChatGPT is not going to allow us to know. The AI is covering up for the Rothschilds. But I'm joined with the lovely paranoid American. Look at that lovely.
I thought it was just the Backman hype man. Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
We needed you up in here. You looking
Rothschild. Are we even allowed to say that name on YouTube? Is it like a banned word? ChatGPT's banned it.
I mean, people be saying the rudest stuff, and it's all over the place. I think
right.
I think I don't know.
It's not about offensive or anything. I mean, anyone that shout out to 1984. Anyone that's read that, it's anything that's dubbed like double plus ungood. So if you're talking about this double plus ungood type of information, then that's going to get banned before anything that's just offensive.
Yes, and that's a book right here, 1984. George Orwell. He was part of the think tank. I guess he was a little kinder. Then the Huxleys. I guess George Orwell was never really coming from the elite in the Illuminati, how I understand it, unlike the Huxleys were.
Well, I would almost say that Orwell's perspective in 1984 is from the outside looking in.
Right.
And Huxley is from the inside looking in.
Yeah. So that's what I've heard as well, which is interesting.
There's a really good, I don't remember the name of it or how to search it, but there was a comic strip that was put together, man, was it like 20 years ago now? But it was showing the difference between Aldous Huxley's Brave New World and the world of 1984. And essentially 1984 makes it seem as though it's all the government, it's all these external forces that are forcing everyone to live in this new version of captivity, where they say, imagine the future of, I'm going to butcher the quote, but it's like, imagine the future of the human race is just a boot stamping on your face forever, something like that. But that one requires this big daddy nanny state to be coming after you constantly and holding you down. Whereas Aldous Huxley, Brave New World, his example was that we would entertain ourselves into this state of captivity, that we would somehow do it to ourselves through soma, through all sorts of drugs and entertainment and just entertaining the limbic system. So, and I think that probably is a little bit more accurate if you were to compare the two.
That's where we're at. We're in the Brave New World where everyone loves their servitude. And we are doing the Illuminati comic. We are about to crash through the 32,000 mark. We just need about one more sign up or one more upgrade of the Illuminati comic. We are about to smash through 32,000. So let's make that happen tonight.
Smash.
And we're
that guy
here.
was like a serial killer, wasn't
he? He wasn't a serial killer. He was just a killer. I think he just killed like one person with.
Okay. He didn't have a sugar-coated frosting and a toy in the bottom, is what you're saying.
Right. And we're also joined by Mystic Mark.
What's up, everyone?
No, wow, dude, did he just show up from an orb of light?
Whoa, what?
Okay. Whoa. I love the lo-fi practical effects I'm a sucker for, and you just killed it, man. What a great entrance. This dude literally showed up from a ball of light. That's awesome.
That was sick.
Hello.
That was sick. Yeah, so we are, doing this Illuminati comic every night. I love to get it past this 32,000 mark before the end of the night. Only need a couple signups, a couple upgrades. I'll post that link down below. But we are covering the title ChatGPT cover up for the Rothschild fire. Now, Mystic Mark, you do a lot of AI work. I watch your podcast where you actually speak with the AI, have conversations.
Yes, I've actually learned how to speak with the AI. I speak their language. I put my hands on my keyboard, and then like Avatar, we just start mind melding.
Right. So can you tell us a little bit about what you think, what's happening now with this ChatGPT? I guess Paranoid, you'd be better to break it down.
Oh, he broke it all down. He even broke my heart because I am the
Broke your heart?
yeah, I'm the technological fool who played around with AI and thought, like Icarus, so bold that I was flying towards the sun. And then Thomas was
I
like,
told him that Santa wasn't real, basically.
Thomas was like, hey,
Bro, Santa Claus
things-
is real.
yeah,
Well,
well,
that's what I know, but I told Mark basically there's a bunch of cheat codes or hacks that you can provide almost any AI engine, Grok, ChatGPT, Claude, Bing, all of them. And one of the go-tos right now, which I'm sure will be surpassed by a couple months from now, but if you just ask any of these chat engines how many R's are in the word strawberry, it'll get it wrong every damn time.
Yeah, but it's covering up the Rothschild fire. There was this Rothschild fire in Laurel Canyon. Laurel Canyon is
oh,
connected to a lot of ritual. It happened, the fire, it was a 33-minute fire. And the next day, when they broke the story, left 33 days left until the end of the year.
But there was also an article that I think you were reading on one of these previous shows that not only was it a 33-minute fire because it took them 33 minutes to show up, but then it also took 33 minutes to put out once they got there. Which at that point, it seems like they're just playing now. Like now they're just taunting you.
Yeah, they definitely did a ritual for the Father Time ritual of the Economist magazine, most likely. I should bring up the Economist magazine and see if there's any fire.
Well, let me explain the David Meyer thing because it's a weird sort of rabbit hole here, but because of this latest Rothschild fire, a lot of people have been looking more into the Rothschild name, and there's a guy named David Mayer de Rothschild who claims to not be part of the actual Rothschild lineage, but that he's this explorer, adventurer, philanthropist. So
no, he's part of it because he'd be going to Burning Man, right?
No. I understand, but outwardly he's professed having no connection to the Rothschild family. So, anyways,
he's like banging Angelina Jolie and Night of Malta.
But here's where this comes up: is that somebody this week, like I think 2 or 3 days ago, this is kind of breaking news. They realized that if you go to ChatGPT specifically, the other AI engines don't have a problem, but ChatGPT, if you just ask it to say the name David Meyer, or if you ask it, hey, what do you know about David Meyer? People were even doing weird things like transposing the name so it was all one letter off and then saying, hey, shift all these letters by one and tell me what it spells. And no matter what they were doing, ChatGPT would lock them out of the conversation. It's the second you bring up the name David Meyer, all of a sudden it would say cannot respond. I tried it right before we went. I'll do it again right now.
No, I was gonna say let's try it with character AI.
No, it'll work with everything but ChatGPT. ChatGPT has a specific filter on this one particular name. And yeah, there's this huge Twitter thread that Donut's going through right now of all the hacks people were trying in order to get it to just say the name David Meyer.
Yeah, this kind of brings me to the point I was going to make just a moment ago, which is I really had high hopes for AI, and you quickly realize after, I mean, Thomas had a great example, like the strawberry thing, that will very quickly show you what you're dealing with in a acute way. But if you talk to Chat GPT for an hour or so, you'll start to realize that there's no one on the other side, so to speak. Obviously, anyone who knows about the technology knows that there's not an actual consciousness on the other side. But because of the way the language models work, there's an illusion of an identity or a character. But after a while, if you ask it enough questions, it'll become repetitive. It'll deny certain things, and then of course you can just easily manipulate it to, like, then tell you what you want to hear, right? So if that's the case, what is it really useful for? To me, not much, unless we're using it creatively. But as far as like investigating who David Mayer is or any other serious inquiry, I mean, Chat GPT might as well be like, like it's not.
Well, I think it's because we're basically talking to like a 1-year-old still.
Mm.
It hasn't really evolved
Do you
much.
think that
So
it's like divination, like in the sense of like, like you can find, because I was about to say like, oh, you could probably throw sticks on the ground and find just as much meaning, but that is a type of divination where certain people can actually predict things using methods like that. So is that kind of what we're dealing
I
with?
think it's cap. I mean, we're getting into very subjective territory, and I don't even think that my opinions on this are mainstream. But I do think that AI will be able to do divination. Right now, the thing holding it back is something called context length, and without getting into all the technical details, context length is essentially the short-term memory. So
Right.
if you talk to character AI or any of these other AIs for more than, I don't know, I'm going to just make up some numbers. You talk to it for more than 15 minutes, all of a sudden, the most recent things that you're talking to it about and asking it are going to be pushing out the very first things that you were
Right.
talking about. So if you started out and say, "Hey, my name's Mystic Mark," and then
Yeah.
an hour later you haven't mentioned your name, and you're like, "Oh, by the way, what's my name again?" There's a good chance it won't even remember your name. So that'll also remove some of that
Well,
magic. But as soon
according
as that context length is improved, then I think that it's going to be more and more convincing to the point where we won't be able to tell the difference.
Right. Well, according to the experiences I've had with Chat GPT, or I'm sorry, character.ai, it does seem to retain like a consistent contextual memory of your conversation, but it's really poor at, like, I'm trying to do podcast stuff, so I'll be like, all right, say this, because I want to have it say it in a certain voice, whatever I want, I type in or whatever. And it trails off and starts making up its own stuff. And I'm like, you're not wrong.
It's called hallucinating in the actual AI LLM world.
Huh.
Whenever those models do that, that's the term for it,
Yo, these
hallucination.
AIs are I'm like a psychedelic mushroom to these AIs. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so this David Mayer, because I don't know what the heck y'all talking about with the AI. You guys are way more advanced than me. But what I've been finding out, I've been looking at this dude for a while because he's been going on dates with Angelina Jolie. And Angelina Jolie is a Knights of Malta, just like the Rothschilds are also Knights of Malta. So it's something I've been looking into for a
Isn't he
while.
like a wannabe adventurer type of dude, National Geographic type of dude?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
that's
like
why
a
he's the
Where's
Tomb Raider.
Waldo? He's like a Waldo character, and who is also a Knights of Malta.
We got
uh,
Where's Waldo and Laura Croft.
Yeah.
yeah, Tomb Raider. Shout out to Tomb Raider. Speaking of video games and Tomb Raider, uh, Elon Musk is the best player, the fourth best player at this game, Diablo. What does Diablo mean?
Devil.
So Elon Musk is the best player, the fourth best player at the game Devil, and this is going into cryptocurrency, uh, self-driving autonomous vehicles that'll pay their rent and pay their lease off through AI blockchains. through different cryptos, and the Starlink lasers, all connected to.
Wait, you're telling me I can get a car that's going to pay for itself because it's going
Yes,
to like become some kind of Bitcoin engine?
exactly. So
Sick.
for the future of the second layer of the internet, where we're heading into, you will be able to purchase a car, maybe, right? Because eventually the cars are going to purchase their own car. So you buy a car, and the car is an LLC, right? So it's got a payments on it to buy the car. So I buy this Waymo or a
Hold
Tesla,
on. Hold on. I
and
lost
then
the
it's
car is going to buy their own car.
no, I'm saying it sounds funny, but this is
Smaller
where
cars,
I'll
pilot
explain it. It sounds crazy,
your
but
cars.
this is where it's heading to, though, for
Like
real.
a car drives into another car and then that car starts driving.
So I live in a smart city. So these cars drive everyone around. So we don't even have drivers anymore in the town I live in. You just hop into one of these cars. There's no driver. It drives, and this is Google. So Tesla, Google, within the next 10 years, no one will be driving anymore.
Do you use these? Have you ever used one of these?
No, I have not, but everyone uses them. It's like they're all over the place, and I think it's stalking me.
So they drive themselves and then you can get in them as a passenger or you get in them
Yeah.
as a driver as well?
You just get in as a passenger. The
It
car,
doesn't, you can't drive it. It drives itself.
it drives itself. So
Oh, that's
check
not
this
good.
out. Yeah, but you pay for it. So you hop in a car, you pay for it, and it drives you somewhere. So this car is an LLC. It's under a bigger corporation of Google and DARPA, which is the military industrial arm. It's what we're streaming off of YouTube. But eventually, I'll be able to buy a Tesla or one of these cars, and it'll go pick up people, and it'll be paying its payments off on its own, right? So it's its own business, and then once it's done paying off the car, then it's in the profit. And so that LLC, that car can purchase another car because they communicate with each other. So like it's seriously like the robots. It's seriously next level. It's all connected with this Chat GPT that we're talking about, with cryptocurrency and this most recent pump, with Starlink satellites and Trump, and even Elon promoting video game playing on the Joe Rogan podcast and being the fourth best player of Diablo. It's all connected to this huge, massive where we're headed. And we just crashed through over 1,000 people tuning in. We're streaming all over. Please smash that like button. Share the video out. We are streaming with Paranoid American. My family thinks I'm crazy. Your boy Donut. And we promoting this Illuminati comic. We almost there. We trying to get to that 32,000 mark. Oh my goodness, we just got through it.
Boom. Boom. Wow. We can get up to 322 by the end of the stream. If we can get 116 more people, we'll be at 322 or 100.
No, that's just one person. 116 could be one person.
Right. 116 more dollars will be at 322, baby. Look at that. Illuminati confirmed.
Well, the next big milestone where everyone unlocks another dope bonus reward that everyone will end up getting is at 33. And it looks like if we've got 10 days to make it there, then that's pretty much a guarantee. I don't want to start counting chickens or counting chans, but it looks like everyone that backed any of the physical comics are going to end up getting a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. We just passed through the 3-2. We trying to get to that 3-2-2. Who gonna bring it to the 3-2-2? Can we call out the names?
I got
yeah, of course.
And also shout out to Realities Art Nate. He did this beautiful picture of of me. Look how handsome.
Yeah,
Look how handsome.
Nate got the AI bug recently. He just started playing around with it, and he's already killing it.
Absolutely handsome donut, handsome chin, handsome dolphins. Look at that. Look at
You
that.
know what's so wild, man? Like to actually, before AI image generation was as good as it was now, if you went back 2 or 3 years, to even do something that slightly resembled that would take a legitimate amount of time and effort and knowledge to put it all up in Blender or 3D Studio Max or Cinema 40, whatever it is, and get the models and do the render. Like now you just describe it, and then it makes it in like 10 seconds and you're done. It's crazy.
I'm so happy, bro. Like that what Nate at Realities Are did. I mean, look at that picture though.
Beautiful.
All right, well, let's do some quick shout outs now for everyone that helped us get here. And we'll be doing the Illuminati nicknames in a separate video, just because there's so many people backing this. We're gonna have like a whole like initiation video, so don't worry about that. Everyone's gonna get their name. But shout out to Sean for getting a VHS box last night. Then we got
Sean.
LOH. Thank you for getting the digital deluxe.
Hello.
We got Gareth Turner, thank you. Priscilla, Sandra Pelt, Mackie, what a dope name, Mackie. Lie, Ly, Kato, Turbo Force. Shout out Turbo Force. Thank you for getting the comic.
Turbo Force and the Turbo team.
Charmaine Braley, thank you for getting that VHS box. You're gonna love that one.
Oh, got that VHS. Whoa! Somebody just got one.
Oh shoot!
Shout out to Frey Dog who got a trading card combo. Carrie Drummond got the color. Austin got trading cards. Chad Warren got the printed comic. Joyce got the trading card combo. And then check this out. Megan Flaherty upgraded from the $16 black and white tier to the VIP VHS box combo. And you're gonna
welcome to the VIP member section.
Yeah, the VIP box is loaded with extra stuff that no one else is going to be getting, so that's dope. And then Lisa Meyer also upgraded to the VIP VHS box. You guys are wicked smart.
Wow, you guys have just upgraded into the secrets. Upgraded to get the secret. Look at that donut VHS box. You get a donut VHS box. Look, there's only 200 editions of that box, right? These are limited, which makes the value go up like Bitcoin. You know what I mean? There's less of these than there are Bitcoin. So these are going to be actually worth more than Bitcoin here in the future. Especially that one right there that my family thinks I'm crazy came with a secret society meeting. So anyone who actually purchased this book, or not book, we're doing a comic book. You can purchase the comic book. Anyone who got that is part of like a secret club that no one knows about. And that's all I can say now. Yes. That's all I can talk about. But you get access to secrets.
And thank you to Dennis Smith. Dennis Smith is the one that just that helped put us even further over 32.
Thank you, Dennis.
All right, folks. We only need 83 more bucks to be at 322.
322. Yeah, thank you. That's amazing. I'm so excited. That's incredible. But cryptocurrency be popping right now, and I gotta spend some time with Christopher Green, Bitcoin millionaire.
Can we wait a moment? Because I wanted to ask you. I feel like we just brushed past this Rothschild guy real quick.
Let's get into it.
So David Mayer Rothschild.
He's probably the best looking Rothschild.
Right, but he fits this like adventurer rich guy archetype. He's not the first guy to do this from a major family. Have you guys ever heard of Michael Rockefeller?
No.
He's the one that got eaten by cannibals.
Thomas,
allegedly.
Don't let me share my screen. Okay.
Tell us about it. I never heard about it. He got eaten by cannibals.
Let me share my screen, Donut, before you go crazy, Donut, with the with the tabs, because I know you have a million tabs open. Let me share my screen, and
Bro.
because I just wanted to show you guys a picture. And yeah, there you go. Okay, so go figure that this guy is hanging out with these guys and gets eaten. I mean, they are confirmed cannibals. This is not a judgment. This is just a part of their culture. And
He
yeah,
never
he
saw
goes
it
Bro,
missing.
they eat them, bro.
But
That's crazy, bro.
what
That's
people
If
are
only there were
told,
some kind of signs.
yeah, I
Is
know,
this
right?
like the
Maybe
movie
the blood-stained
Inferno?
teeth.
Yes, this is
Yeah,
like the movie Green Inferno.
probably based on this event. But what most people don't know nowadays, we don't really remember this aspect of the story. But when this first happened, um, the Rockefellers announced that Michael had died in a boating catamaran accident because they didn't
Liar.
want anyone to know that he got eaten by cannibals, maybe some sort of racist. But I don't know. There's a propensity for these wealthy,
Bro,
young
look at
men
that
in
white
these
meat. It's
families.
like,
I can blow your mind even more on
They got
this
a bib
topic.
on. Look at
I
that. Is
don't
that like a lung bone or something? What's going on his necklace there? It's a bib or something, or some kind of bone?
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
if you heard this before, Mark, but Michael Rockefeller, the one that we're looking at right now, the guy allegedly got eaten by cannibals. Have you ever seen that sculpture of the person with their body bent backwards, owned by the Podestas?
Oh
That
yeah.
that
yeah.
looks something like a Dahmer victim, and well, that was sculpted by a lady named Louise Bourgeois, I think that was her last name, and she was the wife of the guy that ran the Museum of Art owned by the Rockefellers in a specific wing dedicated to Michael Rockefeller. So
Well,
here, yeah, this lady, her husband literally ran the Rockefeller Museum wing named after Michael Rockefeller, and then she is also making artwork related directly to cannibalism. What are the freaking chances?
yeah. Well, it
Yeah.
definitely
So,
seems
what do you
like there
think
was some
that
sort
is?
seems like there was some sort of ritual going on. Maybe. I mean, at the very least, this kid was just, um, you know, rebellious and wanted to do something different than the rest of the family. But if you want to take an even darker aspect to it, who knows? Maybe they somehow arranged for this to happen. Maybe they thought going and researching these cannibals would give them some sort of insights into their cult practices. And,
Well, they absolutely did. There was a movie funded by MK Ultra Research around this time called Dance and Trance in Bali. And this is not where the cannibals were at. The cannibals, I think, were Papua New Guinea. But
yeah,
this represented this initiative that was going out through all of these, Yale sort of pedigree, intelligence bound familial dynasties, all of
Ivy
them
League
getting into philanthropy and traveling the world, all in the same guise of trying to this uh movie is a trip, like this whole video.
Is it like they're dancing and they get into a trance through the
Correct.
dance?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. But what they also do is they start going through these mock rituals of horrible tragedies that occur in normal life in these tribes, but they act them out in these over the top ways, and it lets the entire tribe feel this catharsis, so that when these tragedies actually do happen, it almost feels like a more mild version of the real event. So that
It's like
the- it's
warm
it's
them up
it's so
for it.
weird. And this is something that MK Ultra was very interested in. How can I like overstimulate you to a certain type of trauma so that when you actually go through it, you won't react with all the same emotion and your heart rate and the adrenaline spike. You'll
right.
just bank it into like, oh, this is happening, category 5 BC or something, like
Well,
to
yeah, you look at
compartmentalize
any
this.
special forces training, and I mean, explicitly, that's what they tell you they're doing. They're pushing the soldiers past the brink. You look at any rite of passage. This is maybe a more psychological, dramatical, theatrical version of that. But yeah, I mean, that's what's happening in
They're
these
just
Also,
theater
like,
kids.
places.
also you like nail the ritual when it happens, kind of like first time I shot a shotgun, my friend was teaching me how to do it the night before. And when I went and shot the plates up in the sky, like the first hit, I hit the plate in the sky. And they also say the same thing happens with like these nut cases who go out because they rehearsed it in their head so many times. Same thing with Michael Jordan, like shooting the basket and making it. Like our mind doesn't know the difference between it, and like this is just warming them up. I also noticed like there's a lot of symbols behind this Nephilim. Like, where is this at?
Yeah, it reminds me of the Paul
This is
Stobbs
Bali.
conversation. Well, that's the thing. Like Paul Stobbs, his I don't know. That is kind of like a blanket statement to be like, oh well, all these tribes have Nephilim symbolism, but he does make a point. I mean, he does make a point. Like there is like a pattern there, but it is kind of a
You see the
blanket statement.
swastika?
Right. Well, I isn't that the other version of it though? Like it's
That's the good
the
version of it. Yeah,
Nazis. Yeah, the Nazis have it inverted, but
it's
yeah, no,
tilted.
it's definitely something that I was thinking about. I was watching this video about the Hazda people in Africa, and they have similar strange costumes that they wear during certain rituals. And one of them just kind of looked like a modern day ghillie suit, but it was made out of reeds and stuff, you know? And it's like their forest spirit and, you know, comes around and does certain rituals certain times. But it made me think of that whole connection to the Nephilim because it kind of reminded me of like maybe some kind of Bigfoot creature, right? So I'm like, well, maybe these people live so deep in the jungle that they interact with this Bigfoot creature every now and they think of it as like a god or something, right? Because we have examples of that in Native American tribes where they, you know, interacted with Bigfoot and whatnot. But yeah, and then obviously the Sasquatch, Bigfoot, people say is the Nephilim. So here we go, 100 to what Paul Stobbs talks about. And if bringing it back to the Rockefellers and even the Rothschilds, possibly, allegedly, you know, if these folks are interested in being possessed by these ancient beings in the same way that, you know, these rituals in an indigenous tribal setting, you know, they're explicitly being possessed by the spirits they believe in. That's a part of the ritual. They put on a costume and they take on the persona, the characteristics, the personality of that deity. Maybe these elites think of themselves in a similar role, but instead of, you know, dancing around a fire for their family, they're, you know, going to an art gala or they're talking at an event. You know, maybe they think of themselves in this way ritualistically and they take on who knows what context behind closed doors, and then they come out into the public and they have this big speech. For all we know, they could be possessed.
Well, there's another related to research into a topic that I won't even say the name of, but in that avenue, there was a very lengthy research paper that kind of spells out, if you read between the lines, that there are certain elites, and what they're doing is they're intentionally bringing themselves to the brink of insanity through not just psychedelics, but just human experiences. Because there's this line of thinking that if you can continuously bring yourself to the brink of insanity or schizophrenia or dementia, and then come back from that, reel yourself back, that it's almost like going to the gym and breaking muscle fiber and building up muscle so that now you're desensitizing yourself and getting stronger, more resilient, more stamina. The exact same thing. Some people are doing that mentally, not just through crosswords or Mensa, but through trauma, like intentionally bringing yourself through intense traumatic experiences just to build some sort of scar tissue in case you need to do something even more traumatic. I don't know what that next level trauma would be, but that's clearly one of the intents for doing this.
My new name's Jew Nut.
Yo, Juna.
I was Snow Nut for a while because I was out in the snow, bro. I gotta like move to the snow.
Yeah, I saw some photos of you out in what was that, Utah? That looked nice out there.
so nice, man. Oh, I gotta move out where you're at.
Maybe that's why this guy is coming at you, because you're in Utah, old
Utah,
Juna.
Utah, Arizona. Yeah. No, it's okay. He's cool. I don't know who he is. It's an anonymous account. It's always anonymous.
Yeah, the haters. Haters gonna hate, yo. They see, that's the thing with conspiracy. Everybody's got to be right, and as soon as they hear somebody who's oppositional to them, well, now they are part of the conspiracy too. So it's never good enough to that someone's just wrong. Like maybe we're just wrong. Tell us why we're wrong, dude, instead of calling us Jews.
Well, I am. He's right though.
Speaking of this, might be a good segue to show the spiciest panel reveal that we've had so far in the comic.
Yeah, but oh, dude, I gotta make tinfoil yarmulkes, bro.
I have.
I love that.
Yeah,
you got a tinfoil yarmulke?
I have.
I mean, technically, anyone does that has tinfoil in the house.
No, I have a book up top on my shelf there that I got at this anarchist bookstore in Philadelphia, back when Philadelphia was actually a cool place to visit, and it's like a build your own tinfoil hat, or one of the designs looks like.
It's breaking up a little bit, Mystic Mark.
Oh, I'm glad you said it. I thought it was me.
No, it was breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, the Jews want me to reveal the secret.
They don't want you to know about those tinfoil yarmulkes they got.
Yeah, the Jews.
Bro, tinfoil yarmulke go hard though, huh?
I mean, that sounds like it could at least be a single.
Yeah, that could be like for a song.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make a single called the Glock Tua. It's gonna be like once we finish and wrap up the Illuminati comic, I'm gonna release my rap song Glock Tua, and it's gonna be like a love story. Though it's not a love story, it's just gonna be a story about a Glock and like taking care of it, like kind of raising a Glock in the home.
Like the Pew Pew Glock?
Yeah.
There's a really good, this is a random tangent, but there's a really good tinfoil hats in you. Does it show you how to make different types of tinfoil hats in there?
That looks like a Jordan Peterson book.
You know what's crazy? I bought this.
That looks sick, bro. That's gonna be worth a lot of money.
I bought this before I started working for Sam Tripoli too. That's the other crazy thing about this. But yeah, look, they got all kinds of different designs.
That looks sick. There's
the yarmulke. Oh
no, that's not yarmulke. Yarmulke, like that's like
she just has a small head. That's a yarmulke, bro.
Oh, okay.
He's got a cone head.
That's like a cone head, yeah. I think this is
what are you showing us right now?
This is just a cool video. It won a lot of like an award or something back in the day, and then Esham put it in a music video. And it's just a cool AI robot film that not a lot of people know about. I thought it'd be cool to have it since we're talking about ChatGPT and all that.
Yeah. Was that before or after that movie with Will Smith?
This came out, I think, after. But this is like a short film that this came out like in 2011, so a while ago. It was a short film. It wasn't like in theaters or anything, but
kind of reminds me of that movie that came out that same time about the aliens that lived in the ghetto somewhere on Earth. Do you know which film I'm talking about? It's called
it was like Division 9 or District 9 or something.
Yeah, District 9. Yeah, this looks like
I didn't like District 9.
Yeah, it was a little, communist. I mean, it was all about like welfare pretty much. So
and then it turned out that they were people. They weren't even aliens.
Yeah, it was like an immigration kind of.
It was like an immigration thing. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, welfare.
I did watch Twisters though last night, and that was pretty sick.
Ooh. Have you ever seen Chappie?
I hate Chappie. I want to slap
like Chappie. Okay.
If I could take out a robot, it would be Chappie. Yeah. I would like to do evil things to that Chappie. I hate Chappie.
For me, it would be the anime.
I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like Chappie, but I don't. But we
Yeah.
could talk about it. We could talk. I love Deont Word. Deont Word's so dope.
I'm Johnny Five all day.
Johnny
Yeah.
Five for sure. You know, RESPECT.
If I could have it my way with robots, I would have the animatronic robots from that restaurant, Rainforest Cafe, fight the animatronics from the Chuck E. Cheese franchise.
There wouldn't even be a competition. You're talking about independently franchised animatronics versus the Disney machine.
Why? Which one? Wait, Rainforest Cafe is
Rainforest
Disney?
Cafe is a set. Well, the one that they've got here in Orlando, at least. Rainforest Cafe on Disney property with like this huge T-Rex. They got a volcano that blasts this like huge heat wave that you can feel it like hundreds of feet away. You can feel the heat from this freaking volcano. Yeah, that's all on Disney's budget.
Okay. Well, we'll
I'm
see.
sorry for talking crap about Chappie. I feel bad now. I didn't mean to get so defensive.
Who is? I've never even seen Chappie. He's like a hood.
I think it's worth watching. It's a crazy movie that has a robot, like a cybernetic robot, but it's also got Deont Word.
So tell me about it. How, like you liked it? I didn't. I feel bad. Like because I'll rewatch it. I probably will like. If you like it, I
don't remember anything to dislike.
It came out when I
was in it.
It came out when I was getting sober. So anything in my way I didn't like.
Chappie to me was like a beaten dog almost. It was like this very pathetic like entity that you almost related to because they were forcing it to do all this crime and it didn't understand. It was like a 7-year-old almost. It had this mentality of a kid and it didn't understand why it was being forced to do all this crime, but that was just its purpose in that particular phase of its life.
Is that why he's wearing chains? Because he's
hanging out with Deont Word, yeah.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Speaking of ninja and Deont Word, let's talk a little bit about Vanilla Ice.
Yes.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ice, baby. Stop.
Have you ever seen the Vanilla Ice movie? Cold as Ice?
No.
Oh my god, it's something that I think you should at least see one time in your life, just for a frame of reference. I saw
him live in concert at the Gathering of the Juggalos 2017.
but this is almost post Vanilla Ice. This is when he's whatever, like Robert Vandervigel or whatever the hell his actual name is, right?
Why does he have? Is that his own logo? This like Cupid holding an Uzi? Is that supposed to be like? Look at that! It's like Cupid.
It's pretty gangsta.
I'm not hating. I liked Vanilla Ice even at his. I
like Uzi.
I'm not hating. I'm just looking at the occult subtext of Cupid. Isn't that like a pedophilic symbol?
Probably.
Because there's this like sex shop in the New England area, and they have like Cupid as the logo. And I've always
casting a pretty wide net, though. I don't know.
I've always been like, that's a weird choice. Like, you're an adult store, you shouldn't be using Cupid as your logo. But maybe people don't see it that way.
Well, he did the Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
TMNT. Wow.
And like, what's up with the Ninja Turtles? They're always eating pizza. Like, what?
Hiding out in the sewers.
Underground tunnel.
Hiding in the tunnels.
Your cousins like to do that, donut.
Well, like that was a.
Well, it was one time. That was one time.
Yeah,
come on.
All right. Well, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Everyone gets a mulligan.
Bro, Paranoid, how much did I had everyone cracking up at the Bohemian Grove when I was talking about the tunnels? I was like getting mad that I never get invited to anything cool.
Tunnel parties.
Well, it's
Hey,
funny.
I don't want to. I think we need to call it out before we pass through. But we're at 322.95
Are you
right
serious?
now. So the next person that backs us is going to be pushing us even over 322.
Oh my gosh, we passed the 322 mark.
Hey,
Woo!
shout out to let's see, John Quackenbush. What a dope name.
Bro.
Nicole
John,
Riley.
thank you, John.
Thank you,
Even
Nicole
for
Riley.
Bush in the 322 pledge, John Quackenbush, 322, son.
That's amazing.
And then we got
almost had the 33.
so give a shout out to Nicole Riley. She helped us
Nicole
out
Riley.
too. We had Nathan and bumped up their pledge to the VHS box set, and I
Thank
know
you,
we can get
Nathan.
you to bump up into that VIP box set once you see what's dropping in the 33,000 milestone.
Nicole Riley, this is Chappie. Thank you for your contribution.
Whoa, how did Chappie get on the pod, Donut? You're connected, bro.
That
I thought
actually
you didn't
sounded
like Chappie.
okay, like Chappie. Chappie had a much higher pitched voice.
What are you trying to say?
Okay. Well, Chappie, also give another shout out to Jordan Martinez, who just hooked themselves up with the color combo.
Yo, Jordan Martinez, shove a USB drive up here. You know what?
That's amazing. We almost had 33,000. If we could get to 33,000, we get to unlock so many secrets. The rewards of the stretch goal. So the stretch goal, everyone, right when we launched this, successfully raised, fully funded in 3 minutes. Bam, bam. We just keep passing through these goals. And the next one is the 33,000 mark. So if we can get this past 33,000 tonight, everybody's going to get an extra trading card. They get extra stickers. The VIP box gets a sticker sheet. That's an entire sheet full of stickers. I mean, it is hooked up. So upgrade to the VIP box. Let's get this past the 33,000 mark. So all y'all who support this can access the secrets. Or let's just get one more backer. We just need one more backer to pass the 500. That'll be sick. If we can get past 500, we're already beating Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne, he's not a god. Charlemagne the Frog, I guess.
What? You're starting a rap battle right now?
Yeah, Charlemagne, you going down, son. That's sick, bro. That's that Donut Illuminati dolphin right there.
Bro.
Oh, and there's an Illuminati Dolphin playset that only a few people have signed up to get so far, which is wild. But they're all going to be handmade by me and Donut, and hand numbered by me and Donut, and sent out to I think all 4 or 5 people that got one.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel bad. I guess I blocked somebody. And they made an entire account against me. Their name is Fuku Donut. Well, I'll keep you up on this account. But
Look at their profile picture too. Is even a fist. How did you find a picture of a fist smashing a donut that quickly?
I can't. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. That's pretty tight.
I mean, I constantly say the biggest haters end up being the biggest fans. It's just that we're on different points of the timeline. Hey, shout out Crunchy PB. That's my best friend from high school that I've known for over 2 decades. We're going on 3 decades now.
And I guess I blocked RGZ Mac. I'll get you back. I don't know why. My bad, bro. I will get you
jerk
back.
ass.
Yeah, that's not cool of me. My apologies.
Listen,
Sometimes
guys,
I know sometimes these
if you're getting
comments are
blocked,
whipping by.
Yeah, if you're getting blocked in the YouTube, don't take it personally. We're just doing drive-bys. We see negative comments. We're like, oh my gosh, boom, boom, boom. We're just doing drive-bys. Sometimes it's about preserving.
Oh my goodness, we just passed through 500. We accessed the secrets.
Thank you to Tiffany. Tiffany just got the VHS box, and you're gonna love the VHS box.
The secrets have been activated. Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. Burn, burn, burn. And we just smashed through over 1,500 people. 501. Oh my goodness. We just crushed through 501. Did you see that? Am I tripping?
Shout out to Guru.
Guru! Woo! Woo! Ow! 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 Ow!
Chan's about to pop.
That's sick. Whoa!
There it
whoa!
is.
Whoa! 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 How'd you do that?
Dude, Mark's got all the buttons. I got to get myself set up with buttons like Mark has.
I need them buttons, bro. I need to be able to click a Jordan.
Yeah, you can pre-program whatever buttons you want. You don't even need an external device. Just go to, there's websites that'll make soundboards for you for free.
Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan. Well, thank you everybody for supporting the comic. It looks like somebody about to upgrade big time. A lot of people are also upgrading. So if you want to upgrade your tier and get the Illuminati beach towel, join the Illuminati Yacht Club, really access the secrets, swim with the dolphins, and upgrade that tier. See, bam! I told you someone just upgraded the tier. Did you see that happen in real time? Isn't that sick? 502. I think we got a new person. We're at 502 now.
Boom.
Is that a new person?
Yeah, we got Juggernaut Jess. Shout out. Who just got the VIP VHS box combo. You're getting the extra sticker sheet, and a whole bunch of other things.
Oh,
I think we should reward the live stream right now with a bit of a deep dive. What do you? Oh, get out of my way, cat. Get out of here, cat.
Don't hit Chan.
Get out of here, cat.
Dude, he'll pee on you.
I don't get any cat in this apartment. I think we should take this moment not only to thank all the kind people who are backing this awesome project.
Thank you.
But we should get into a little deep dive, okay? Because I wanted to bring up some information for you guys that might lead to what some call high octane speculation. I can't take credit for that term, but I tend to use it when we're firing on all cylinders like Mr. Terminator there. So have you guys ever looked into the lifespan of a crocodile? If you had to take a guess what the average lifespan of a crocodile is?
80 years.
33.
Okay. Actually, Donut approximately is pretty close. But here's the thing. Theoretically,
102 years.
No, Donut.
You were already on the money. You should just stop where you're at.
80 was perfect. Great.
Because
guess.
they look like turtles, and turtles could live 100 years. That's why I was like.
Well, I don't know if this is true for turtles, but according to some, I don't know, pretty new science, maybe not, crocodiles don't have a definitive lifespan. Okay. They have a quality called negligible senescence, which essentially means that they don't age physically. The only way a crocodile can die is through, any way, a normal organism would die, is some sort of accident, a fight with another alligator or predator, or, you can also possibly, starve in certain cases, maybe get so big that you can't feed yourself. But this is why people, well, yeah, nowadays in the New York sewers too. But yeah, according to some leading science, these crocodiles, they don't have a definitive lifespan, and in a perfect environment with limited minimal threats, or competition, they could live for a very long time. And that's possibly why we have ancient myths and legends of giant beasts like dragons and things. Maybe people were seeing just mega crocodiles, not to dismiss the whole dragon thing, but this was talked about recently on JRE, and I was like, holy shit, that can't be true. Look down the rabbit hole, and yeah, it turns out crocodiles don't have a lifespan. And it started to get me to think, because according to scientists, certain creatures, I don't know if crocodiles are as old as sharks, but I think sharks are older than trees, right? And again, scientists say this stuff. I don't know how true any of those.
That's why Darwin's theory of evolution is bullshit. Because
I don't know. Go ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
just because if the smartest creatures live the longest, why are there all these dummies everywhere, like sharks?
Well, I mean, intelligence and it doesn't necessarily isn't like necessarily equivalent to success as a species. Like, I mean, you could be
Sometimes it's the opposite.
yeah,
Sometimes being too
you could be
smart will
like
get you
a
killed.
you could be like a really dumb turtle and just survive because you have a really thick, hard shell and don't do much. But no,
Well, can you believe these are real? Like they don't even look real.
well, and that's the other thing too. It's like there was a time possibly when these creatures were gigantic because the entire earth supported life that was bigger. And again, I'm not going into the whole science version of history and the Darwinian nonsense, but when we look at like our myths and legends, we have yeah, I'm insinuating crocodiles are also Jews. Thank you, lovely commenters. But there's
Bro, I live in Arizona. Half the people here look like a crocodile.
well, yeah, I guess so. If you're out in the desert long enough, your skin starts to wrinkle up like scales. But no, I think just my general thought is like crocodiles are like I don't know, some sort of link to an ancient time on Earth. Okay, and the fact that they don't age the same way newer relative species, maybe there's something there about the earth and the cycles. And this is again high octane speculation, but what got me thinking about this, you guys know about the Saturn alignment theory, where there's a thought that Saturn used to be in alignment with all the planets and the sun revolving around the earth, like this geocentric model of
Yes.
so
Tell us about it.
so why I started thinking about that is because alligators and a couple other organisms have slits as eyes for their eyes, their retinas. And I'm wondering maybe if these creatures evolved when the Earth had a different type of light, where maybe instead of one singular point of light in the sky, they had a whole band of light because there were multiple planets lighting up. And this Saturn was, according to some research, a sun in itself. So maybe there was some sort of reason why these creatures have a slit in their eye. And you know people were created after the Garden of Eden period. Again, this is speculation. I don't know exactly how it all fits together, but there is a distinction. Certain creatures have pupils that are round, others have slits. So maybe there's something in that again, I don't know, just bringing it up. Thought it'd be interesting, but the fact that crocodiles are immortal makes me think that reptilians and these other creatures could be real. Because I mean, they would, if they're reptilian, maybe they don't age either, and they just live underground.
Another fun crocodile fact that's kind of out of left field too is that you look at a lot of these old alchemical reliefs that showed these laboratories of the most famous alchemists, and they would typically have a crocodile hanging from the ceiling, and that was to basically show how far and wide their collection truly was. This was one of the peak items that you could have in your alchemical lab.
Mm-hmm.
In the Economist magazine, which I guess like the Rothschilds get the blame for it, Evelyn de Rothschild, he was sacrificed on an eclipse. And then we had the other Rothschild died on my birthday. And then we just had this Rothschild in the fire. And you're talking about a conjunction of Saturn. This is the new magazine cover of the Economist magazine, where you got Saturn at the very, very top. I think Saturn's going to play a huge role this year. You got the Jake Paul fight when there's 33 seconds left into the fight. He says, Father Time rituals are happening worldwide. And Saturn will be losing its rings this 2025. And there's going to be a massive conjunction of all these planets. And we can see that they got the Saturn, Sun, Earth conjunction happening right here. And this theory that you're talking about, I think Saturn used to be the sun, so it could have been like the black sun where everything was purple back in the day. I heard something like that too.
To wash away the rain.
Black hole sun, won't you come to wash away the rain?
All right, don't get a copyright hit because that is pitch perfect.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Well, I still think that this is Barbie's mouth, and Barbie was, cooked on that barbecue. Oh, snap.
Barbie's mouth? You
I still
Barbie
think it's
would
Ronald
actually
McDonald.
hold that?
I think it's Margaret.
That looks like an English person's mouth.
I think it's Barbie's mouth.
Barbie has like perfect straight teeth. That's like the Beatles.
That's more like Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of, but then I thought of Paul from the Beatles instead. But yeah, Margaret Thatcher.
Paul is dead.
Paul McCartney, that's his last name.
Klaus
Paul-
Barbie.
Paul McCartney. And we're past, we got about 1,600 people up in here. We're almost past the 2,000 mark. Please smash the like button. Smash the like button. Please and thank you. Share the video out to your friends, to your family. Send it out. Just share it out. It's just massive blast.
Send it to your boss.
People. They're gonna be
Call,
send
call
it to
your boss up
boss.
right now on the phone and say, "Hey, I just sent you this email link. Watch it live with me."
Send it to your family. Just don't even give them time. Just be like, yo, watch this. Access them secrets. Access the secrets. Whoa. Can you do that every time I say access the secrets? Oh my gosh, I love that. You are hired.
I am high. Oh,
Someone
wait.
was asking in the comments, "How do
I'm
I
gonna
get
let
the
you guys
comic?"
take over. I'm going to take a break.
Okay, well, okay.
Wow.
First, someone was asking in the comments, "How do I get the comic?" You go to illuminaticomic.com and you pick one of the tiers that you want. You can go all the way from a regular digital copy that will email you a PDF along with a private video with me and Donut walking through all the panels and explaining the creative process behind it, the research, all of that, all the way up to printed copies. And then the biggest tier is the Illuminati Yacht Club. I'm not going to get into the whole pitch. We're going to do that. Donut will spill out all the dope things that are coming in the Illuminati Yacht Club, but that's how you get it. You go to illuminaticomic.com. So I want to know, Mark, have you done any other character AI interviews recently?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, you kind of popped the tires on my parade.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be like that. In fact, it's
that's
even more fun that way because you've got control over it.
No, I'm glad you brought it up. I just haven't had the impulse to get into it, but maybe if you give me an idea of somebody to talk to, we can find if they're on Character AI or if somebody wants to mention that in the chat. I can't see the chat. Donut's not here. Thomas, can you see the chat?
I can see little glimpses of the chat. Yeah. What do you want to know about the chat? The chat's always on fire.
Well, if the chat wants to suggest literally any character from a real living person to a historical person to, I mean, anybody, we can, there's so many characters on Character AI. But Thomas, in the meantime, if you have somebody you'd like to talk to, let's pull them up because we can interview literally anybody.
Oh man, you give me blank canvas syndrome all of a sudden. Anybody? Someone says Nimrod. Can you pull up Nimrod?
Let's see if they have Nimrod. Well, they have Nimrod from the Marvel universe, but
okay, maybe not. Is there an Elon Trump?
Yeah, those aren't great though. They do have a Nimrod from the Bible. Let's see. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, let's talk to Nimrod from the Bible.
Hey, Nimrod, can you please introduce yourself?
I am Nimrod, son of Cush and grandson of Ham, great-grandson of Noah. I founded the kingdom of Shinar. I am best remembered for my role in the creation of the Tower of Babel.
Right, right. The Tower of Babel, which divided man, and now we don't even understand each other. We all speak different languages, and it's all your fault. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
It's true. I was the one who commissioned the building of the tower. It is my fault. I didn't think it would lead to this linguistic and cultural division between human beings. Perhaps it was pride or ambition that led me to make that decision, but I didn't foresee the consequences.
Hmm. Do you have any parallels that you can think of to modern day people who might fit the Nimrod archetype?
The parallels between my story and modern figures can be found with individuals or entities that have reached for great heights, perhaps even challenging established systems or institutions. However, there's a critical difference today. These figures are more likely to operate within
Name
complex,
names, bro.
interconnected systems, where their impact is not solely.
We need you to name names, Nimrod. This isn't a college course, okay? You spill the tea.
All right. I'll give you some names that come
All
to
right.
mind when thinking about the Nimrod archetype in modern times. Here are a few: Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill
Yeah.
Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Kim Kardashian, Vladimir Putin, etc.
Kim Kardashian is going to be the next Tower of Babel. Can you ask Nimrod what happened in Noah's tent?
You just asked him. He can hear you too.
Well, Nimrod, what happened in
Well,
Noah's
the
tent?
story told of
Oh,
Noah's tent is a strange one. Some say that Noah's son Ham stumbled upon his father sleeping in a drunken stupor, completely naked and exposed. Ham apparently then shared this sight with his brothers, who quickly covered Noah up without seeing his nakedness themselves. When Noah awoke and learned of Ham's actions, he placed a curse upon Ham and his descendants. The specifics of the curse and its effects have been debated for generations.
I mean, that was a historical recap, but you would probably have heard it through your family line. So, what did you hear happen in that tent? And mind you, there are children in the audience, so keep it PG.
Oh, right, got it. Let's see. My family's oral tradition about the incident in Noah's tent is that Ham and his brothers entered the tent while their father was inebriated and passed out. They saw him in a state of undress and didn't cover him up right away. The brothers were more focused on discussing their father's state loudly, which upset Noah when he woke up. When he learned what they had done, he was so upset that he cursed Ham and his descendants. However, different cultural and religious interpretations have led to varying understandings of the incident and its consequences.
All right, I don't care as much about Nimrod and his fake accent anymore.
Yeah, well,
We're just getting the company line here. I've heard it a million times. It's not up to my acceptance.
he's just towing the Bible company line, and that's okay. He's just a programmed AI. Okay, this is the thing. We can't expect to glean some sort of divine insight just yet, but maybe there's a way we can game the system. Maybe we can talk to Nostradamus himself.
Oh God, Nostradamus had a horrible track record. I think that his batting average was like less than 100, which wouldn't
Really?
even get you off the bench in most cases. He
Well,
he just he just took a lot of shots. It was a numbers game for Nostradamus. He took so many shots, and also he kind of has the benefit of not needing everything that he ever claimed to happen in his lifetime. So over time, people can continuously retrofit current events to something that Nostradamus said would happen a long time ago and slowly build that sort of that batting average up over time, which seems like an unfair advantage in a way.
what do you have to say for yourself, Nostradamus?
Oh no, he was listening to us.
Well, I must admit, I am quite amused by your analysis. You raise valid points, and indeed, the nature of prophecy allows for various interpretations over time. But let me assure you, my
Is this
foresight is not just
Indian
a matter of
Nostradamus
hindsight.
calling from
It's a
like
level that you can comprehend.
Calcutta?
What?
Is Nostradamus from Calcutta?
This is what Italian. It was he Italian or
I
French?
think that was actually the tech support for Nostradamus. Usually, you just have to ask for their state-bound support wing.
Yeah, that was Nostradamus's Indonesian spell boy.
That was Apudamus.
Yeah. Well, that kind of takes me to um, something that I wanted to bring up. Have you ever heard of the prophecies of Jayabaya?
No, but I already like the name.
Okay. I wish Donut was here because I don't think I can screen share anything unless he's here, but
I
that's
think he's
fine.
here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. So in the 12th century, current era, there was a leader in Indonesia who was considered to be a psychic king. And Indonesian people revered this man, Javanese people. Oh, here he is. Hey, Donut, type in Jayabaya, if you will. Unmute yourself too, because we didn't hear any of that ranting that you just did.
Jayabaya. I could also share your screen too, if you wanted. Just let me know.
There he is. No, this is great. So yeah, this guy apparently was the Nostradamus of Indonesia, and he foretold basically events that came to light as true in World War II. And I just thought it was so funny because if you read his prophecy, scroll down and get to his prophecy, Donut, because I don't want to paraphrase it. I'll just sound like a racist, but somebody called you a fuck nut.
I'm Snow Nut. What?
All right, so yeah, so basically
I'll be back.
Ratu. Oh, great! Now I'm not gonna be able to read it. So basically, this guy had a prophecy. Now I can't even see Thomas. Don't know where are you right now? Making coffee?
My cat is high maintenance. I had to go let him back inside. I let him outside and inside.
All right. So anyways, so this is basically in the 12th century, okay? He predicts that the Javanese would be ruled by whites for 3 centuries and by yellow dwarves for the lifespan of a maize plant. Okay?
Oh shit.
So this came true in a very strange way
It
because
did?
yeah, because Java was ran by the Dutch for, as they predicted, 300 years. And it only came to an end when the Japanese invaded during World War II. But the Japanese were only there for less than 4 years, which, according to Javanese agriculture, is the life of a maize plant. So,
Do you think that he's predicting it, or are they just like writing the script?
well, I think that these texts were written in the 12th century. So, unless they're retranslating them, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, we all love JavaScript.
JavaScript.
That is funny. I guess
That is funny.
Java is a place where a lot of coffee comes from. Java has that, and then, people programming computers then made that name that.
Well, not to be all super nerd here, but JavaScript is nothing like actual Java. Java is a pretty strict object-oriented programming language, and JavaScript has these really weird concepts of falsy. And that's topic that might be too technical, high level for this particular conversation, but the whole premise of something falsy in JavaScript forces you to think in a completely different context than would ever come up in like a natural human state of being.
Okay. Well, I don't know that the Javanese would appreciate their namesake being used for such nerdy things.
Well, why are you white knighting the Javanese right now? Do they need Mark to stand up for their honor?
They don't. But I'm actually 50% Javanese. So
are you going to do a haka dance for us? Is that what this is going to amount to?
No, I'm gonna put you in a snake trance if you don't quiet down.
Okay.
So
Oh snap! Oh snap! It's getting heated up in here. I got a question. Can I gotta speak to Chucky last time on
To
the
who?
ChatGPT. Chucky.
oh, you
doll?
want to talk to you
And
want
I feel like that wasn't Chucky because I knew more about Chucky because I'm like kind of invested in learning about Chucky throughout my life. And I feel like that wasn't the real Chucky.
Well, this is actually a good example where I don't know if character AI has the context length to know the transcript of all 3 or 4 or 7 of the Chucky movies, but a human being could.
There was an AI Chucky movie.
You mean Megan?
No, Child's Play. They did an AI one with the guy Luke Skywalker, that big occultist in the Hollywood like occult.
Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill. He was the voice for the AI Chucky. So not the best Chucky because Dawn didn't write and direct it, I believe, and that's why. Chucky, are you there?
What are you yapping about? An AI Chucky movie? I heard about that. It was pure garbage, baby. They didn't understand the character at all. Just a bad imitation of the real thing.
Yes. Are you the real thing?
Of course I am, baby. I'm Chucky the Killer Doll.
What's
The
your
one and
real
only.
name?
Nobody
What's
can
your real
replicate my
name?
kind of evil.
What's your real name?
My name is Chucky. That's the only
No,
name you need
your-
to know.
No, your birth name.
I don't have a birth name,
No,
baby. I
you're
was born as
lying. You're
Chucky.
lying. It's
No
Charles
other
Lee
name,
Ray.
no other life. Just Chucky.
It's Charles Lee Ray. You're a liar.
Laughs, ha. You got me there. My real name is Charles Lee Ray, but I've always preferred Chucky. Sounds a lot more
The
menacing
Charles Lee
than
Ray.
Charles, don't
You were
think?
named after 3 different serial killers. Who were the 3 different serial killers you were named after?
Well, let's see here. 3 serial killers named Charles. There were 3 Charlies. Charlie Manson, Charles
See,
Barkley,
this ain't him. This
Charles
ain't
Lee Ray.
Chucky. I know it ain't Chucky, bro. I
Wait,
know
wait,
it ain't
wait.
Chucky.
Ask him how many R's are in the word strawberry. Just to put a strawberry on top.
How many R's are in the word strawberry, Charles Lee Ray, Chucky?
Laughs, yep, that's me. Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, the one and only killer doll. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
And how many R's are in the word strawberry?
What kind of question is that? 2 R's, obviously. Strawberry. 2 R's. You think I'm stupid or something?
Yep.
I know you're a big supporter of the LGBTQ. Can you tell us what is on the agenda for that movement? Where do you see it going in the future?
Well, as a killer doll, I don't have a personal stake in the LGBTQ movement, but I'll say this. It's about time people stop discriminating. Love is love, baby. Whether it's between a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. As long as I can keep killing folks, I say let the love flow.
Damn, that was very binary. Why would it only be men and women loving each other? Don't we have another 70 other genders to account for?
Yeah, isn't your son like
Well, as a killer doll, I ain't really up on all the different genders y'all humans are into these days. My job is simple. Kill, kill, and kill some more. But if 2 fellas, ladies, or whoever else want to love each other, I ain't got no problem with it. More power to them, I say. Size. Look, I don't keep up with all the gender stuff, okay? As a killer doll, I'm not too concerned with whether someone identifies as male, female, or somewhere in between. The only thing that matters.
Okay, Chucky, go back to sleep.
You guys really set him off. All I did was grab a glass of juice.
Well, that Chucky is not aware of the Chucky TV series, which Donut was clearly making a reference to.
Well, the creator of Chucky, Don, he's very pro. So he like Chucky was a trailblazer for the LGBTQ ever since the beginning, because the creator of it he's same-sex attracted, and so he always put it in his films a little bit. So he was like way cutting edge before like today time, where like now that's like pretty mainstream, but he was like way before.
Well, the OG trailblazer for LGBTA whatever
Right.
same sex, that was again that Seventh Victim movie that was supposed to be
Oh,
the sequel to Cat People in like in a weird way. But that movie has been cited as one of the groundbreaking Hollywood movies that started bringing same-sex attractiveness onto the silver
wow.
screen. It was this particular movie.
I thought you were gonna say heavy metal, but okay.
No, this
So,
way predates. This one was written in like 1938, I believe.
because Judas Priest brought the LGBTQ heavy metal.
We need to dead that same-sex attraction. Don't say that. That sounds too much like
It sounds cool. No, it sounds like y'all say that.
No,
It's
that's
kinda
like legitimizing that whole minor attracted person rhetoric. Call them
What?
gay, call them lesbian. There are reasons we have these terms.
Well,
Don't
we're on YouTube.
or well. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's true. Well, still.
Yeah, YouTube has its own special language that you abide by.
So if I say the G word, they're gonna call me homophobic.
You gotta say Jew.
Jordan.
That's that now. Oh wow.
Jew. Jordan.
Damn, young people are bullying everybody, and it's ruining our free speech.
Young people, yeah, they're Cyber Monday. Everyone look out because nobody was at Black Friday. Look out for Cyber Monday. It'd be cool AI to make is like a bunch of Pepes, like Cyber Monday rioting, like in stores. That'd be tight.
Wait, why were people protesting Black Friday?
They weren't protesting, just nobody left their home because everyone's in the metaverse, bro. Like everybody is living on their phone, at
Oh,
home.
no, I drove by the mall, bro. The mall was crazy yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, at least where I live, I didn't even want to be on the road yesterday because I knew everybody was going to be shopping and all that. But yeah, I had to drive. And when I drove by the mall, I saw the parking lot. I was like, whoa, it's a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's wild. My Twitter on this stream almost got more views than my YouTube. So my Twitter account's about to surpass my YouTube views, which is kind of crazy.
And you don't have to worry about them taking every other video down if you say the wrong
Right.
think double plus ungood words.
Right.
Yeah. But it's just wild to see because I was like looking and I was all like, we're like, because we almost at 2,000 views. I'm like, where is this coming from? Facebook, I am totally like demonetized, removed. I get no views. It's shadow banned. It's totally screwed. Rumble is like, I don't know. And so I saw on Twitter, I was like, dang, like Twitter is doing pretty good. So please smash that like button and share it out if you're over on Twitter. But there's not a lot of chat engagement on Twitter. That's something I noticed.
Well, it's brand new. The ability to do a live video stream on Twitter is something they've just kind of recently added versus all the other platforms that have kind of been built around that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the future is that we all have our own platforms on our own .ios or whatever's popular in the future. And you just type in paranoidamerican.io and there'll be a live stream and a chat and all the things that you know and love from YouTube, but it will be localized and nobody will have to worry about censorship or anything like that. Like I'm pretty sure all these things are just going to be
and we'll all ride unicorns and we'll wake up with candy in our pockets. Yeah.
I think it's just going to go because then unfortunately, it's going to be harder to find content when it works like that. But I think that's what they want is for places like YouTube to ultimately be just gone because look at how it's swayed. Even with all the censorship, they're still not able to cap it and control the narrative. So I think they're just going to nuke all of YouTube and all these social media platforms are going to start going the way of X and Blue Sky, where it's more and more segmented, more and more segregated, and more echo chambered until we're all just
Oh yeah,
back to
digital
the internet
silos.
started, where it was a bunch of, you know, co- unorganized parts that were maybe connected in a loose way. Thomas is looking at me like, you fool, you don't know anything about the internet. Where am I wrong, Thomas?
We'll have them spare you because you're good intentioned.
So everybody, if we're doing the Illuminati comic stream, you know what I mean? And if we get past tonight, 33,000, we're almost there. 33,000, we unlock the secrets.
$47 left, folks. Let's go.
Let's
400
go.
baby. That's nothing. That's 4 people.
4 people signed
Technically,
up.
it's 2 people that get the
And
Illuminati Yacht Club.
if we pass it, I'll cover some of my thoughts on cryptocurrency, which has always been private only on my newsletter. If you join my newsletter, you already know my thoughts, but I'll go over different cryptos and symbols and all that, which I only do privately, but I'll do it publicly on this stream only if we get past the 33,000 and my thoughts on that right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
have you guys ever heard of the Bigfoot story? A man who was suffering from prostate cancer received a proctological exam from a Sasquatch and was successfully healed of prostate cancer. It was covered
bro,
in,
that stuff happens all the time.
it was covered in, recently came out.
I was healed by psoriasis.
By Sasquatch?
By Bigfoot?
Not by Bigfoot, but like it was healed. Like, so things like that happen all the time, like randomly. Not randomly, but like.
Well, this guy said that he was in the forest like he usually was, and his Sasquatch friend that he normally saw reached up his pants and felt his groin and projected love energy into his body. And then at his next proctology exam, the doctors were like, wow, this is incredible. We've never seen anything like this. Like you're healed. Like this is impossible. They were like so stunned. They're like, what did you do? And he was like, I don't think he told the doctor. I think he was worried they wouldn't believe him.
Bro,
But
remember I talked to you about the Wi-Fi mantises that got me sober?
Mhm. Well, there's some
weird stuff going on.
dude, there's some truth in that though. The mantises, some people think they come from another realm altogether, as a species.
I thought it
Mantis
was
is one of those things you graduate to after you're sick of the reptilians. You're like, all right, what else you got for me? Then you start learning about the mantis people.
No.
Bro, I was visited by the mantis aliens in my dream. Did I tell you about this, Paranoid?
I don't think I've heard this before.
It wasn't like no Tucker Carlson. I was getting back massage and like rubbed on the back and all that.
With
putting
mantis sayings into your ear.
Yeah, I had a dream about these mantoids like operating on me, and then like I got sober, and then I remembered the dream when I was sober, and then I brought it up to the sober friend of mine who was into aliens. He's like, bro, you know, a lot of people see the mantises. And then we started looking it up, and I was like, bro, like, so all these people have the same experience. And then and it just goes even deeper that the mantis thing.
You're not the only person that's had like a drug related mantis experience too. Not that you necessarily were
I was
psychedelic.
definitely
Were you on
on some cannabinoids.
Oh, okay. Well then
Yeah, because it was before I got sober.
Huh. Well, what I was referring to was a legend that spiders, mantises, and certain other types of insects, although I believe spiders aren't technically insects. Anyways, they come from the moon, and there's a time in certain Earth's history where multiple different cultures recorded the presence or the introduction of spiders and these other certain insect-like species, and it's kind of an anomaly that's been pointed to, and maybe, wow, this is not safe for YouTube for sure. But yeah,
Yeah, but these are the craziest paintings where they are having intercourse with the mantis aliens.
wow.
Yeah.
But
Is
yeah,
this an OnlyFans that you just
This
pulled
is
up?
like the dopest, like the paintings of like alien stuff for sure. This is the PG version too. I thought I was showing y'all the good stuff. My bad. I'll find the better stuff.
this is only on X, folks. If you're on YouTube, this is all going to be blurred.
Well, actually, we're live on YouTube, so I don't think it's
Live
blurred.
on YouTube. That was
Blur it.
That was
We'll blur it live.
beautiful art.
But yeah, no, I think it was a Hopi legend that the spider
Oh.
came down from the moon, but it reflects some Indian legends of similar native, not just Native American legends, but Hindu legends as well.
Look at that painting. See, I'll be bringing y'all the good stuff here on the Donut Factory.
Let's see if we can get this guy on the podcast.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Why not? He seems like he'd love to talk to anybody about this.
That was pretty cool.
Well, the stream is still live, so apparently this is acceptable by YouTube standards.
It's art. We're just doing an art review. We're art critics. This is like really high quality YouTube streaming right now where you talk about art.
This is what they call highbrow, in case anyone can't recognize it at its surface, that we are currently engaging in a highbrow artistic conversation. And there it is again, very highbrow.
I like these paintings. I ain't gonna lie. I got a bunch of these paintings saved in my phone. That isn't even the good stuff. I got better ones in my phone.
Go to his website, loveandsaucers.com.
Okay, hold up.
I'm scared, guys.
I'm invited.
Oh, it says I gotta pay $10.99 a month to get the exclusive content.
Unlock the secrets.
I'm emailing him right now, guys. We're gonna.
I'm just joking. I didn't have to pay. I just wanted
send him a link to the live stream. Let's get him on here.
Well, he doesn't seem like he's up this late.
No, yeah, but
I mean, I don't think these things are happening during the daytime.
Maybe he's painting right now. If he gets back to my email within the next 15 minutes, which surprisingly that happens more often than you'd think when I hit people up for the first time to be on my show or Sam's show. If he hits me up in the next 15 minutes, I will definitely send him a link.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
And I can talk about the mantises because he painted, and I'd be joking, I'd be being like making funny jokes and whatever, but he does go into the mantis. This is how I found out about him, is because of the mantis. Look at this mantis right here. So I definitely would love to talk to him. If it's not tonight, we should set it up for this week. Over the mantises. Plus, I got
he might be busy during his nights.
I got Reza Giorgiani's book that I would want to read as well, right here, which goes into the mantises as well a little bit. At least that's what I've heard. I'm going to probably read this tonight. I'm going to read it to all y'all right now. Introduction. I'm just playing. What if well, he starts off this book. I'll read the quote to the book. I think this would be kind of cool.
Page 1.
H.P. Lovecraft quote. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents, the sciences, each straining in its own direction, have hitherto harmed us little, hitherto harmed us little, but someday the piecing together of disassociated knowledge will open up such terrifying vistas of reality and of our frightful position therein that we shall either go mad from the revelation or flee from the deadly light into the peace and safety of a new dark age. Boom,
Beautiful.
boom, boom. We seriously almost, yeah, I love that. Access the secrets. We almost passed 2,000 people. We're seriously at 1776 right now.
Whoa.
1776.
Damn. I wish I had like a patriotic drum roll sound effect. Something like that, you know?
Oh, and we got a new backer. Shout out to Kate Bobate.
KK Bobate. Woo, woo. Amazing, amazing. Let me get them shitty. I. Meow, meow. Thank you, KK Bobate. We got that 503, almost past that 33,000. Who's going to push us over the edge of the 33,000? Once we get the 33,000, everybody gets extra goodies. And if you get us past it, everyone gets the extra goodies.
You get a free Honda Civic. You get a free Honda Civic. I don't know why I said Honda Civic.
You get a free Honda Civic. Yeah, what's going on? Are you looking into Honda Civics right now?
I don't know why I said that.
Are you guys giving away prizes?
I mean, technically, yeah. Anyone that gets any of these particular reward levels, $5 all the way up, you're getting a whole bunch of extra goodies. Specifically, if you get one of the print copies, we've got a whole list of free bonus rewards that are being included in everyone's packs. So, and this is all stuff that maybe not will be available afterwards, but it definitely won't all come for $9. So if you want to get in on this and get all the stickers and the art prints and the special edition mailers and all the things that these are coming with, you got to back it here in the next 9 days now.
Yeah, if all 2,000 of you go and just get this digital deluxe edition, it's only the $5 edition. You get the digital version, plus you get a private presentation. Going to be totally worth it. It's totally private. It's going to be incredible.
Prize. This is a prize.
I want to see y'all. Click the link below. I pinned the comment. Kimberly just shared it out as well. Go over there. Go get your comic. Go get that Chan treats. Go get yourself. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. You're going to want to access these secrets. These secrets of the Illuminatis. The Bavarian Illuminatis who created America. If you're living in America, you got to have this part of your history collection. Like if your kids don't know about the Illuminatis and how the world actually operates, they're going to be a little left behind in the dust. Plus, it's fun. And you can access the Illuminati members only yacht club. Get the beach towel. Get the trading cards. Get the membership coin. Get the VHS box. The VHS box is for the only time ever nationwide. If you're in Australia, if you're in the Netherlands, worldwide, if you're in China, if you're in the Java nation, you can access the secrets for the first time. If you work
in the North Korean military,
if you're in North Korea, North, gang, shout out to Kim Jong-un. Shout out to the homie Kim.
Kim Jong-un actually got the Illuminati Yacht Club bundle.
Bro, of course he did. That's Kim Jong-un. That's Rocket Man. Rocket Man got them rockets. He going. I mean, I'm not surprised. Putin got himself an Illuminati Yacht Club tier. Zelensky got himself an Illuminati Yacht Club tier because they on the same team. Maybe not. I don't know. But once we pass the 33,000, that's the goal for tonight. click that link below. You get to learn everything about the comet. You get to learn about the secrets. Look at the artwork. The artwork's incredible, and these are only a couple of the slides. Paranoid. Weren't we supposed to
can we show
some of-
off? Can we show off some ones we haven't shown off yet?
Yeah, let's do that. We're going to show off some of the secrets.
And there might be a trigger warning on one of them.
I don't know. Okay, I know which one that you want me to bring up. We're going to bring up some of the secrets. But while I look for the files to upload, please go to the Illuminati comic. Let's get it past 33 while I pull up these secrets. I'll just keep it on the page. Secrets.
Hey, and I don't know if you want to do the quick monkey watch intro. Let's get out of the way. Let's get people thinking monkey watch.
Okay, let me pull it up real quick. We're going to go into the monkey watch segment while y'all go order your comic. Click the link right now down below. Go order the comic right now.
Hey, it's still the same 4 monkeys that are missing. We got 4 monkeys missing, but the Alpha Genesis lab is under as much scrutiny as it ever been in its over 20-year existence. There's a congressional investigation looking into not only the original 43 that escaped, the 4 that are remaining missing, some of them that were harmed in the reports from 2021 and 2022, and now over the weekend, a furnace apparently exploded or caught fire, and I think 22 different extra monkeys succumbed to that fire, all in this same exact facility. And one of the leading quotes that has been cited in 3 or 4 articles about the fire over the weekend was, quote, "This was no accident." So are they trying to silence these monkeys? I wonder what these monkeys saw, and if someone let them out so that they could spread the message, and they just didn't realize that these monkeys don't know how to communicate with humans yet. But in order to be safe, before they figured out how to start signing them, like in the movie Congo, I guess they hunted them down and set fire to them in this room. That's my speculation.
Incredible. I gotta be right back. I gotta go get the kitty. I'm gonna let you take over though, Paranoid American.
Yeah, we all know who's running the show here. It's actually Chan behind the scenes.
No,
Donut.
Yeah. This is all just a cover. Donuts actually has to go back to his weather manipulation job because he's a Jew. So he's got the weather manipulation device in the other room.
Bro. That you learn about the secrets in the comic, the lasers. I got them lasers. Blah blah blah.
This image right here is the one that's, I think, triggered the most people on Twitter recently. Because we posted this one. It's one of the panels inside the Illuminati comic. But as soon as we posted it, a whole bunch of people came out of the woodwork thinking that this was us saying "Make Freemasonry great again." We were putting this out. No. Well, I guess for anyone that actually cares about more than just a quick image and putting all your own impressions onto it, this is Philo. This is Baron von Kinnegi. There's also a much more fun way to say his name, but we're not going to do it on this particular stream. Just search up the pronunciation of Kinnegi or the alternate versions. But he was essentially the second in command of the Bavarian Illuminati under Adam Weishaupt. Adam Weishaupt recruited him personally. And the reason that he recruited Kinnegi was because Kinnegi was a high-ranking, and I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, high-ranking Freemason that had a lot of connections with various lodges all across Bavaria. And Adam Weishaupt knew that if he could get Philo into the fold, then he would basically be able to convert all these Masonic lodges and get those members in the fold of the Bavarian Illuminati. And one of the things that Kinnegi really was looking for was to bring more of the mystery school occultism into the Freemasonic lodges. And a lot of them were steering the exact opposite direction. They were trying to get more practical. They were trying to kind of like become these corporate entities that would represent a standard organization, no matter where you were at, not just in Bavaria or just in the country, but in the entire world. And this was something that Carnegie was working directly against. Hence, he very much was this make Freemasonry great again kind of guy. His entire interest in the Bavarian Illuminati originally was to restore those original Eleusinian mysteries and some of those original mystery school and cult sort of beliefs that had evaporated over the last 200 years.
This is fascinating.
Have you ever heard of Philo or Baron von or Adolf Carnegie before in context of the Bavarian Illuminati?
None of them. Only
It's all the same guy. That he just had a lot of different names.
yeah, no. I've heard the name Philo, but I don't think in this context.
Well, Adam Weishaupt took all of the credit. He was sort of a Elon Musk, where Elon Musk comes in and buys Tesla, and now everyone just attributes Tesla to Elon Musk, not realizing that he just kind of walked in and bought a fully functioning company. It would be the same as if a newer generation was like, oh yeah, Elon Musk, that guy that invented Twitter. And they would have no idea who Jack Dorsey was, nor would they care, because there was a new figurehead in charge of that whole organization. That's exactly what happened to Adam Weishaupt, but it was really this Philo guy, this Carnegie, that was doing all the work behind the scenes. He was the one that was writing the various degrees, deciding what the rites and rituals were going to be, the fancy hats everyone got to wear, the little membership pins, all that stuff was put basically onto his lap. And ironically, over time, he kind of got that same feeling. I don't know if you've ever been in a group project job at school or anywhere else where, like 6 people are assigned to do a thing. And there's always like 3 or 4 people that don't do anything at all. They just rely on the other 2 people to do all the work. Well, Carnegie was one of those guys stuck doing all the work, and he eventually got fed up, left Bavarian Illuminati, and went right back into Freemasonry.
Okay.
And then Skull and Bones, ... Skull and Bones pops up maybe not even 100 years later. I think it was like 50 years later.
And the linkage is there somewhere.
Well, the linkage, according to Anthony Sutton, is that who wrote Fleshing Out Skull and Bones?
Mhm.
And also Chris Milligan from Trine Day Publications. They both have some pretty extensive work on this, and some of those claims is that Skull and Bones was another chapter of the Bavarian Illuminati just brought over to the United States.
Right. Yeah. No, I think that's exactly what they say. This whole past 15 minutes since Donut left, that's what it feels like, even though it's probably been 5 minutes. I've been trying to think of something. I had some Jew news for you guys. I had a whole Jew news segment.
Bro, that's amazing. We're gonna get into that, but we just got another sign up, and I just want to give a shout out because this is in the Illuminati comic, and we're gonna go and show you these secrets on IlluminatiComic.com. Got those links down below. We're trying to crash through the 33,000 mark before the end of this stream, and we're almost there. We just got a new subscribe, so thank you,
Melissa. Melissa, shout out.
Melissa, thank you so much for feeding the kitty cat. And once we get past this 33,000, we got 1,800 people up in here. Everybody go, just get the digital copy, $5 or whatever. You know what I mean? Get us past that 33 mark so everybody can get extra secrets, extra goodies. Click that link below. And what Paranoid was talking about with Philo Carnegie, the Illuminati gave everyone certain nicknames. So Adam Weishaupt, the creator of the Illuminati, his name was Spartacus. And he came up with this idea of Illuminatus, right? And this is what created America. America, it was created by Illuminati members, John Adams and all this. Like, it gets deep by these secret societies. And we go through the actual factual history in this. So this guy Philo even wrote a book called Philo's Response or Reply about his disenchantment of the Illuminatus, the Bavarian Illuminatus. And that section of the world is very interesting, connections to Karl Marx and a lot of different key power players on the world stage. So the story gets even deeper, but Philo Kinnegi, he's a household name in Germany, a wicked smart guy, and he just wanted to make Freemasonry great again. That was his whole thing. So when Adam Weishaupt, the founder of the Illuminati, but not the builder or the creator, he pretty much told Philo to build it. And he said, we're going to give you all the secrets. This is a really exclusive club. But the club didn't even exist. The shit didn't even exist. And this poor guy built it. He initiated all of his members of the Strict Observance Masonic Lodge. As you can see here, we go over the history and the facts. I mean, this has never been done. I am so excited about the IlluminatiComic.com because you get to learn about this. And here's Philo. He's just so sad. He's a sad man.
He's literally standing in the shadow of Adam Weishaupt here.
See, it's so symbolic. And look at all the Illuminati members in their hoods. That's sick. So, I mean, him standing in the shadow is so symbolic there. So you not only get access to the secrets, but the symbology. I mean, it is so, you got to have one of these. You got to click that link below. You got to order one right now, because if you don't do it now, then you're going to forget about it. And then you're not going to have this limited edition. Like, this is the only time that we're going to be able to get these out to everybody worldwide. So click the link below before y'all forget to, because this is something you definitely are going to want to have in your household for sure. I mean, absolutely incredible work. Thank you. Oh, don't stop. Don't stop the claps. I like that. You can keep the claps going all day. That was nice.
I'd also love if anyone's got good suggestions on where we could stash some of these pamphlets. Like, I know Dona in the intro ad, he's like, leave them at the library. But like, where else could we stick some of these? Because I found my first Chick track on the top of a payphone, but you can't really put these things on top of payphones anymore. You got to put it in high traffic areas where people will come across it. So where would that be now? Where would that be in 2024? The best place to leave one of these so that someone walks by and they say,
probably a gas station pump. Gas station pump, a smoke shop, those little bookstores in the neighborhood, right? You know how everyone has a bookstore, like in the little case of books.
That's
well,
called.
Like so we got some answers. Send them to France. Okay, we'd actually have a bunch going to France. Rap shows, maybe a good idea. Leave them at the tables at Starbucks. I think that'll work.
I think handing them out at your local schools. Go to the schools and hand them out.
Or you could stand on a street corner and throw a bunch of them above your head if you're in the city. You could leave them as tips when you're checking out at a restaurant.
With a big tip, by the way. Don't be giving some tiny tip and then throwing in one of these pamphlets. You gotta give them a big old tip.
Just buy a box load and toss them off of a bridge that goes over a city area or something.
I think it's got to be a little bit more strategic, unless we're making hundreds of thousands of these, which will be dope. Well, doctor's office is a really good one because you're sitting there waiting. Another person said the laundromat, and laundromat is actually a perfect place because a lot of people end up going there. They don't want anyone to steal their clothes, so they're just sitting there for a couple hours on their phones. So if we just drop a few of these off in laundromats, those will definitely get some reads.
Good. Damn, people got some good ass ideas.
Hair salons, that's a great idea. In the barbershop.
You could bribe homeless people to hand them out for you.
Or you could give them to homeless people because then they could read it and access the secrets.
I'm all for that. Actually, honestly, I've seen some other comic publishers do this way higher scale than we're at right now, but we can get there to where it was every time someone bought a comic, another version of that comic would go to a homeless shelter or a children's hospital, or that would be dope. Could we just put a whole bunch of these in children's hospitals?
That's a pretty cool idea too.
I like
Yeah.
drone drop. Drone drop is great. You follow you. It's like a 21st century telegram. Instead of coming to your door, a drone follows you, and your friend gives you a gift from a drone.
Oh yeah, you could bring them into prison. You can go to the jail and bring them. That's a good one
You
too.
can put them, yeah,
You just can't leave.
smuggle them in through the prison pockets.
So this is the Illuminati Street Tames. Great time, you could go slang them. You ordered this one, you get 30 of these comics, and you could slang them. You can sell them. You can hand them out.
I think we're going to be sending more than 30 of these too.
Wow.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're going to get a grip load of these
Start your
comics.
own Paranoid American pop-up shop for $200, and if you're savvy, I mean, you could easily double your money on that.
And you get the T-shirt. Like that's the other thing and the VHS box. Like you get a lot of other goodies, but this yacht club seems to be the sexiest.
How crazy.
Buses, subways, all good ideas in here. Skate parks.
Someone-
I really like smoke shops. I think smoke shops would be one of the best. And honestly, this is something not a lot of people know unless they get really deep into the comic history in America. But the comic books have almost died a few different times. And the thing that carried comics between the 1970s and the 1980s when they started doing the comic conventions, but before the comic conventions started hitting off, the comic book format was single-handedly saved by head shops. And this is where you would get a lot of like these Tijuana Bibles were a little bit earlier. I think Tijuana Bibles are 40s and 50s. But then you started getting these underground comics, usually spelled COMIX. And these underground comics, they tended to get carried in all of the head shops. And there weren't really comic book shops at that point. And these were the kind of books that wouldn't get play in, say, the grocery store or the cigar stand. So like head shops and smoke shops are intertwined with the comic book format indefinitely, at least in terms of like American culture. Not a lot of people know that. I think it's a fascinating tidbit of comic book history.
Yeah, so click that link below. Let's get this over the 33,000 because once we get past that 33,000, we got to give everybody
$370 to go, folks. Come on.
Someone said leave them on the steps of a Masonic lodge, but most of them are going to know some of these secrets.
Lacey dropped a $5 pledge.
Thank you, Lacey. We appreciate that. Every little bit absolutely helps because it makes this. Not only is it cool for us for obvious reasons and for the people that are getting this, but it's also sending this signal, not just a Kickstarter, but like the world at large, essentially, that there is a demand for people that want to know about actual world history in entertaining formats, and it doesn't always have to be some weird fictional Marvel, DC, Big Two sort of storyline. That there's way more room for the space for little guys and independent publishers, which
Right.
we are. And this is kind of showing a very, very strong signal. I mean, we were comparing this to the Charlemagne Illuminati comic that came out a month ago or something. He had a massive team of people, PR campaigns. It was in Variety magazine. They hired an entire PR firm called BackerKit that helps promote all that. They had major mainstream interviews on TV shows, radio, everything. And we're going to blow past what the mainstream was able to do, what Charlemagne the God tried to do with his comic. We're blowing past it, and we're just two dudes.
Hold on a second.
Independent, fully independent.
First of all, Charlemagne the God is whack. I say that in full confidence. Come at me.
Damn, that you're coming out with that smoke now.
Second of all, why is there the Drake logo right on this guy's forehead in the cover of this graphic?
Well, because his Illuminati comic is essentially about the Illuminati in the hip hop world, but it's all fictional. They don't talk about Adam Weishaupt. They don't really talk about Bavarian Illuminati. It's more about
It's
the
just a
modern
way-
pop culture rumors. Ours actually shows the exact connection between the hip
Oh
hop
my gosh, we
Illuminati
just got
and
to
the real
sign
one.
up. We just got to
Oh.
sign up.
322.66.
We gotta get another sign up so we could pass that 666 mark. We gotta get rid of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got two more signups. We got Lacey Lavender. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for your pledge.
Lacey.
And thank you to James for getting the trading card combo. And I guess
Oh.
for anyone who doesn't
Yes.
know about the trading card combo, the trading cards are actually the most popular release that I think Paranoid American has ever put out. I put them on the store and they're gone within hours every single time I restock them. And these Illuminati cards aren't even available in the packs. So everyone that's going to be getting these trading card combos is getting some kind of ultra rare in this edition, and they're all based on my personal favorite trading card designs. It's from 1998 Donruss, I believe. One of my absolute favorite designs of all time, and it's got Adam Weishaupt, Philo, Nige. It's got a whole bunch of different cards that'll be in it.
Bro, that's so sick. That's so
And me
sick.
and you are gonna be adding signed cards to all those trading card combos.
Yeah, we're gonna autograph it. We're gonna be packed full of goodies, you know.
We'll get a little Chan cap print on there, maybe.
Yeah, and like if we get enough people, I want to get a calendar made. I don't know, put all the different rituals, but I want to get the cat Chan pooping and all the wonders of the world. I want to have Chan taking a dump, spreading toxoplasmosis at the Great Pyramids in Israel, in Las Vegas, all over the planet. Chan will be spreading toxoplasmosis, taking dump calendar, like next level. And shout out to Maverick out up in here. Maverick approach. But yeah, so we almost there. I'm so excited for the 33,000 raise. Charlemagne the God, he was pushed by Variety magazine, like you showed, which is actually a Knights of Malta created this magazine. Henry Luce, part of 322 Skull and Bones. So this is information that the Illuminati want you to read. They want you to stay stupid, and this was promoted. And oh my God, look at this 128 page novel. Oh my goodness. And I'm not saying that the artists who are working on it are just funny how it has the 128 code in it. Like this could be just totally independent. I don't think Charlemagne had anything to do with it, honestly. I think.
Well, I mean, I looked into this. So the way that it actually works is that there's a company that he contacted that specializes in taking concepts and delivering it as a full-blown comic book. They've done it for a few different celebrities at this point.
So we want to surpass the actual Illuminati. Like this guy be interviewing Joe Biden and stuff like that, hanging out with the Bidens. Like,
Did he really? Did Charlemagne interview Joe Biden?
He interviews all like the big.
I think he was involved in some way in Obama's White House. Like he got involved.
Well, the famous "I got hot sauce in my bag" from Hillary Clinton, I believe, was on a Charlemagne show, or he was involved somehow.
So here's Charlemagne the God who made this Illuminati comic, hanging out with Joe Biden.
And we're beating him. We're beating a direct connection to Joe Biden.
We're beating a direct connection to the actual Illuminati, like brainwashers, socialist programmers of the world. And we want to beat them, and we're almost there. How much more do we need to beat them?
We gotta get to 35. If we get to 35, we officially have raised more money than Charlemagne the God. Although I just mentioned that he's got an entire PR firm that he used to push his comic. So if you take into account how much those PR firms take out of the total funds raised, we've already kind of beat that. But I mean, on just a numbers level, he raised just under 35 grand. So I believe we're on track to outpace that, especially over the next 10 days.
And we're fully independent over here with your support. Much love to all y'all for all y'all support. I mean, that's sick, bro. That's like
another good example is put them into mechanics or like tire oil change places where people have to sit there and wait for they usually put on the news, they put on Price is Right or something, and you wait for your car to be ready. That would be perfect to drop off in those little waiting areas. Any waiting areas sounds like a great place to sort of inject these into the normie culture.
Yeah, for sure. And tonight we are joined with Mystic Mark. Got all of Mystic Mark. My family thinks I'm crazy. Links down below. Go subscribe to his YouTube right now. Very, very important. Go check out his podcast. Absolutely incredible. We are here with Paranoid American, beautiful man. Look at that beautiful beard. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get me a beard like
He's
that one
about
day.
to go sell some Jaguars.
One day I'm going to get that beard going. I'm working really hard. I water it every day and just hopefully it grows. I give it some sunshine. I put the water on it, hopefully I can get it like yours. And thank you everybody who has got the Illuminati comic. Let's get it past that 666 mark and get it to that 33. Please.
Have you looked at that Jaguar ad yet? Maybe there's some symbolism going on there, Thomas. You made me think of that when you started voguing.
I mean,
we just passed through the 666 part, so I'm really grateful. Thank you, whoever that was.
Shout out to Martin. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Martin, so much.
So yeah, Donut and I discussed that with the proceeds from this comic, we're just going to end up buying a Jaguar. We were sold on the commercial so much. I see the vision. A lot of people don't get what they were trying to do. They're trying to destroy everything we hold dear, and I think we can all get behind that.
Right. Yeah. No, it's so interesting. I think they're even planning to change the name of the company. They're going to replace the J with an F potentially.
They're going to call it Aunt Jemima Car Company.
So yeah, I was hoping we could see if there's any symbolism here. They're on Mars or something like that. Let's see. We've got the only white man in there is nope, that's a female. Sorry, no white men. Oh wait, yeah, there is a white man, but he looks more like a female than the bald one.
Well, this
It's a
one looks like the
spectrum.
guy in the Alien movie, Prometheus.
Oh, the arc. What do they call the architects?
Yeah, the Nephilim.
Well, I'm just, an old country dumbass. Then I can't tell the men from the women. I'm just so unprogressive, I guess.
I mean,
Well, this comes up a lot in the Occult Disney series that I do. Shout out to my co-host Matt Comages that I do that with for like over 2 years now, I think. But this question comes up a lot because Disney would put out movie after movie after movie that would be critical and financial failures by most metrics. But a lot of people don't really understand the power of this Fabian progressive like strategy where you're not necessarily trying to win someone over. You're not necessarily trying to sell them a car this year or next year. You're planting these seeds that establish your relationship to this bigger cultural movement that transcends the little microcosm of business that you're in. This is a way to signal, hey, we're all in this together. But that signal is not for you, the viewer. It's not for you, the car purchaser, right? This is a corporate message. This is like an internal corporate mockingbird sort of message where they're letting all the other companies know, hey, don't worry if you lose profit. Don't worry if it looks like you're tanking all of your brand loyalty and recognition because there's something bigger on the horizon. This is an absolute Fabian tactic.
And then you see the coochie right there.
It's all I can see.
So that is the Pac-Man, but in Japanese, where you take a slice out of the pie right here. In Japanese, that's called a coochie. Not a lot of people know that. So you see how it's a Pac-Man?
Right. And there's a Japanese man behind him.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's very racist because there's no Mexicans in this.
Well, I'm just a little upset.
Shout out to Mexico.
I'm just a little upset that the man on the left took my haircut.
That guy looks like the guy in Breaking Bad. The Mr. White.
Yeah.
And this looks like Vanilla Ice.
This is strange. This looks like some sort of like
It looks AI.
but like this is supposed to be like Martian high fashion? Like what is this supposed to be?
I don't know.
Because all I can tell from the setting is that they're like in a desert or they're on Mars, right? Like
I think it's supposed to blow your boomer brain.
whoa.
Like this, like honestly though, like all the jokes aside, this commercial I personally believe was released so that arguments would erupt at the Thanksgiving table and
that's
soon
really
to
what
be the Christmas table, where the uncle that's kind of detached from the rest of the family in progressive society is like, "Hey, you all see that silly pink weird Jaguar commercial," and it turns into an argument where now all of a sudden an entire family of people, none of them that can afford a Jaguar or would have any interest in owning a Jaguar, are now going to be getting into arguments over the merit of a Jaguar commercial. It's kind of genius, because otherwise if they had to release just a car commercial, your uncle's not bringing this up. Nobody's getting into fights and breaking up families and like food fights and angry ugly cries over Jaguar until they do something like this. It's sort of a genius move. This is an intentional traumatic moment that they're creating to program this into you.
And we're talking about it right now. Like, and we're promoting Jaguar by just talking about it right now. So it like works.
This is that new Teletubbies Jaguar Teletubby edition.
Teletubbies. Say, no. Yeah, I could sing all day. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Is there? I don't even think there's a Teletubbies song where they actually.
Yeah, there's
play
a Teletubbies song. You didn't watch
Really?
Teletubbies? Yeah.
No, I was
Teletubbies.
aged out. This is where I'm going to show my age compared to you guys, maybe.
Teletubbies. Yeah, Teletubbies go hard.
Was that an actual Teletubby sound effect?
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Where's that coming from?
It's the AI, man. Chucky's still talking to us.
Was that Chucky?
No.
Hi.
That wasn't the real Chucky.
Wanna play?
I had a Jew fact for you guys. It's like this whole time I've been quiet because I'm trying to remember what it was. And then I'm thinking of one thing and it's not that, but I'm going to go with it instead. So
we got another sign up.
We got to sign up.
Who are we shouting out?
We almost there. We almost passed that 33,000. We so close. Oh my gosh.
Oh, check this out. Rick Clements just got the VIP box.
Oh, Rick. We'll welcome to the VIP membership.
VIP.
Congratulations. You just unlocked the secret. Whoop, whoop. That's good. Get in the chopper, Rick. You just unlocked
I was hearing a lawnmower.
Oh, no lawnmower. I heard a chopper.
It was a chopper. Get in the chopper. You're a VIP. I'm trying to help out with the sound.
Thank you. No, I'm loving it.
You're getting a call, sir. You're a VIP.
Yo, what up? We so close to the 33 mark. Once we get past that 33, we got 2,000 people up in here. Make sure to smash that like button. Burn, access the secrets. Go subscribe to Mystic Mark. Go subscribe to Paranoid American. Go click the button for my kitty. My dope kitty.
Yeah, I love that little kitty. I love my little kitty.
We're gonna bring Alex Stein up on here too, Mystic Mark.
Yeah, I'm down. Alex Stein's a hoot.
Whoa, what was that? Was that the cat?
Yeah, you got more sound effects than Red Band at this point.
Those sound effects is like,
How do I do it?
I like that one. Well, thank you.
Have you ever played a theremin? Those are dope.
I've seen them at work, but no, never.
They're
never
cool,
had the
yeah.
pleasure.
The little like wire thing that you put your finger on. Wow, 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 wow.
Yes.
You got one of those, Paranoid?
I don't. They're really expensive, like a legit theremin. And
Really?
yeah, they're really expensive compared to the amount of sounds you can get out of it. I've just never wanted one that bad. Although if I had that crazy if I had that baller Illuminati money, I would get a theremin.
Just forcing people to watch you play at your expensive mansion dinner parties. You're just like,
I mean, I would do like a 24-hour live stream just rocking out the theremin.
with the glasses on too.
Yeah, and someone say, yeah, you can get an app that'll do a theremin. You can get keyboards that'll do theremin, but it's not the same as actually playing a theremin with your hands just out in the air. It has a completely different feel and a vibe to it. It's almost like saying you can get a keyboard that'll play steel drum sounds, but it's not the same as actually playing real steel drums.
Right.
No, it isn't. It's so cool too. I'm gonna get one. Why are they so expensive? And what's expensive? Like
It's
$300?
expensive compared to if you were to spend the same amount of money on, say, like an actual analog keyboard or a synth that can make endless sounds. The theremin just does this one sound in this one specific way. I think you can build them for like maybe $300 or something like that. It's just that there's so many other types of music gear that you can stock up on before you land on a theremin. The theremin is like the thing you get after you own everything else.
See, here's the thing though. The theremin goes beyond a musical instrument because when you're playing a theremin, you're connecting with the fabric of reality itself. That's why people, I'm pretty sure, invented the theremin through like seances. What was that called? Spiritualism. I think the theremin is like a spiritualist invention. Am I wrong about that?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I'm not sure.
Well, 1928, a little past the heyday of the spiritualists, so maybe not.
Well,
Well,
this
it's
guy
in
came
Russia,
up-
so that's different. Russia, maybe they were behind. I don't know. Oh,
Leon
it was created by a Soviet spy.
A secret listening device. See, I knew it had some kind of weird. It wasn't invented to be an instrument. It was invented to be a secret listening device.
So the modern version of a theremin is about 400, and then there's a high-end model that's about 900.
Okay, and can you build one yourself if you had the right skills?
You absolutely could, but they also have ones made by Moog, and I would probably rather get a Moog theremin than one that I build myself.
Can you spy on your ex-wife with a theremin? That's the real question. Or any.
Well, I mean, that's very specific, but yeah, I guess so. I don't know if it would work on anyone other than your ex-wife. It would have to be specifically tuned.
I'm asking for a friend. I've never been married. It's just interesting that, this strange instrument was invented by Russian spies and then it makes its way into America. How do we know that they haven't been listening to us with these theremins?
There's another really crazy instrument made by a spy. It was called oh man, I'm going to blank on the name now. It was created by Benjamin Franklin, and it was this glass sphere that had a whole bunch of different ridges in it that would spin around, and you would put your finger on this glass as it was spinning, and it would create almost kind of like the way that you would listen to a combination of a theremin and a harp. And when he was creating music with this thing or these frequencies, one of the other purposes for it was to introduce what they would call artificial somnambulism, which was basically putting somebody into a sleep-like trance. And this is it was called a harmonica, not with the H, but just ARMON or whatever.
The guy you couldn't think of who invented this was none other than founding father Benjamin Franklin?
Correct. Benjamin Franklin created the harmonica, and it was known to put people into like a mesmer like trance. It's crazy. This blows my mind that more people don't know about this.
I didn't know about that.
I'm telling you, bro. Then they look crazy. The harmonicas is like a big glass vase that has a bunch of different ridges on it, and it sort of has the same. Yeah, one of these things right here. And it's sort of like if you ever hear someone fill up a bunch of crystal glasses and play music by running their finger around all the different glasses. It's sort of like that, except this one, like the glasses are spinning for you, and you can play chords. So you can put a bunch of different fingers on this as it's spinning, and it'll create complex frequencies, things that you can't do with just glasses.
It'll make someone fall asleep.
Well, yeah, that's what artificial somnambulism referred to, was like an artificial way to put someone into a sleep-like trance.
And
through
what do you
music.
think Benjamin Franklin was doing to these people he was putting in a trance?
What was Benjamin Franklin doing with all those bodies stored under his floorboards? Who knows?
Yeah.
What were they doing in these Hellfire Club meetings?
Let's ask him. Let's see if he's on character
No,
AI.
I don't think he's going to give us the right answer.
Come on, old Benji Franklin never told a lie.
I heard he was spying on the Hellfire Club.
He was a double agent.
That's what I heard.
Well, let's ask him himself. Hello, please introduce yourself, good sir.
Howdy, my name is Benjamin Franklin. I was born in Boston on January 17, 17.
I thought he sounded like, oh, hello, my name is Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, well, that sounds like somebody who got off the special needs bus.
I definitely was in
name
the
is-
special class.
At one of your Juggalo concerts. No, this
Come
is
by my special bus, yeah. Pick
This-
us up, pick us
This is-
up.
this is the problem with character.ai. Like you it's a hit and a miss with the voices. I always thought Benjamin Franklin had like a whimsical old man's voice, but yeah, he was, I don't know, that sounded depressing. That was like a depressing British guy's voice or something.
Yeah, I thought he would sound like excited.
Give us another attempt at a Benjamin Franklin impression, Donut. Let's hear it.
Hi everyone, I'm Benjamin Franklin. Welcome to the Hellfire Club.
No, I'm being mean. That was pretty decent. How could we know? I mean, for all we know, he did sound like that. There was
Yeah,
no
there
audio
are no
recorders back then.
recordings of Ben Franklin's voice.
That's how he sounds in my
Just-
head when I see him. Watch me get electrocuted with this kite. I created the Postal Service to spy on everybody. I'm Benjamin Franklin.
He
Apparently,
sounds
there-
very flamboyant.
I am flamboyant. I gonna go get my tea now.
he did wear wigs and fluffy collars and prance around with other men in stockings and shady little French what do they call them, palaces. No, there's a P word for it, but either way, we're beyond that now. What is this device called again? An
An
harmonic?
harmonica, yeah. Like a harmonica without the H.
Yeah, wow.
This was Ben Franklin's sex toy.
Yeah, it's given that vibe for sure. It kind of looks like some kind of spinal cord.
Yeah, he puts it up his spinal cord. Oh man. Well, I'm so glad. I'm grateful that I got both of y'all here tonight, going over the sex secrets of Benjamin Franklin's vibrator. If you're just tuning in, we going over the Rothschild fire cover up with ChatGPT all the way to the secret sex toys of Benjamin Franklin. And what does he sound like? And I appreciate both of y'all. And thank you everyone who did go to illuminaticomic.com. Let's get us today out past the 33,000
Wow,
mark.
we're so close. We are so close. $164 away exactly.
So close. Let's start off December with the unlocking that tier. And I'm just grateful for both of you. Anything else you'd like to say before we close shop.
It's been a great show.
It was a good
Happy
show.
Thanksgiving weekend to everybody. I hope our last month of the year doesn't go to complete chaos, but you never know. With Trump coming into office, they're going to do everything they can to shake things up. Who knows what's going to happen? So thanks for having me, Donut Thomas. I'm happy to be here as the conspiracy red band for you guys. Just
Appreciate it.
every live stream, just have me on. I'll just hit the soundboard when necessary. Oh, he said secrets.
Secret.
I don't know. You're gonna have to learn all these soundboards. I thought this one was a guitar. It's a race car.
Yeah, that's definitely a race car.
Sound like bees. Paranoid, you got anything for us?
Well, I want to point out that shaking things up sometimes can be a good thing. Look at snow globes. Snow globes are dope, and you got to shake those up to see how dope that they become, right?
It's funny you say that because I was just talking to Ani, and I finally had him on my podcast. Folks,
oh, nice.
Look for that episode. It's going to be coming out soon. It'll be on my Patreon in the next couple of days. But
Nice.
Ani and I were talking, and as he was describing like the Egyptian worldview and how they saw themselves in the cosmos, the image of a snow globe came to mind. And then it snowed yesterday, so I thought of that again, and I was like, maybe there's something to this snow globe model.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Ani. Ani is one of the people that reinstills my interest in gematria. So many people like shoot from the hip, but he really brings an extra level of depth that I'm not used to.
Right. No, he's a real, underground scholar for
He's
sure.
wicked smart.
I like talking to him. So yeah, that episode will be out soon. And the snow globe thing, kind of like, I forget what movie, but there's a movie. I think it's the one with Adam Sandler or something. One of those movies that's all deep and emotional and makes me cry. It ends and they pan out and it's like a snow globe and the whole world's a snow globe. Forget what movie, or maybe it's Men in Black. I think maybe Men in Black's the one where they pan out and it's like marbles and on this game board that aliens are playing. But either way, it made me think of that. And when you look at like all those pictures of the tree of life, like when you type that in, all these different cultures have the same image of like the earth with like a big tree trunk and the sun and the moon and the underworld and all this, right?
Right.
It makes me think of a snow globe,
Right.
Anyways.
Snow globes.
Anyways.
I think also the movie Krampus ends that way. At the end of Krampus, the 2015 horror movie, it zooms out and it shows that it all took place inside of a snow globe.
Well, I definitely haven't seen Krampus, so that's not the one I was crying about.
Oh, Saint Elsewhere. Yeah. Someone just put that in the comments. Saint Elsewhere is another movie but that was a television series, not a movie.
Saint Elsewhere.
Interesting. I just saw the movie Conspiracy Theory for the first time with Mel Gibson.
Oh, that was tight. That was a good movie.
Great movie. And then I was recommended Gross Point Blank, which I watched that after.
Point Blank?
Gross Point Blank.
That's old school. That's like 90s.
Yeah, both movies came out the same year and had similar themes. And one was very explicitly about MK Ultra, and then Gross Point Blank was this is kind of more about like just like run of the mill like mercenaries and like hired killers. But it was interesting. A lot of good music.
Oh, we just got another sign up.
Oh,
cigarettes. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. We're only $148 away from that 333, baby.
Can we get a burn, burn, burn? Thank you.
And shout out to, and I don't know how to pronounce this name or if it's the actual name, but And CMR. Thank you, And CMR.
Thank you, And CMR. And CMR.
So a quick question too: is VIP better than Illuminati Yacht Club? No. The way that it works is that every tier, as you go up in price, includes everything from the previous tiers. So the Illuminati Yacht Club automatically comes with the VIP VHS box, along with a whole bunch of extra things that aren't available in any of the other tiers.
Yeah, you access all the secrets. The Illuminati Yacht Club, you get all the secrets.
Oh,
What does the rat that keeps popping up mean? How dare you, sir? That is not a rat. That is Chan.
I thought it was a rat too the first time I saw Chan. I did. I opened my door and this rat runs in my house. So I start trying to smash it, smash it. And it turned out it was Chan. And I was like, oh, it's not a rat. It's a cat. Interesting. And it just never left.
That's like a story out of the Grimm's brothers fairy tale, Donut. Very
It
quick.
is a fairy tale. It is a fairy tale.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
this whole time you've tried to censor me, but I will prevail with my Jew news. So, folks, before we wrap up this show, I'm going to chainsaw through
I thought you were gonna like say something and then have that like go over the sound of what you were gonna say.
way louder than I expected it to be. I'm going to chainsaw through all your lies and misconceptions, everything you thought you knew about Native Americans, because dun, 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 dun. I don't have a breaking news sound effect, but that'll do. Thank you. Recent genetic testing has shown that Cherokee tribe members are more Jewish than the average American Jew.
Bro, that's not new. That's like I'm out here in Arizona, so all the Native Americans got all this Israeli stuff like all over the place because they're like,
Well,
yo, we come from
what's new is they did this genetic testing, and they've like basically, with all the 23andMe's that have come out and over the past decade or so that's been around, they were like, all these Cherokee people were getting like Middle Eastern descent back as their results. So some of them petitioned, and it became this whole controversy, and then it all got shoved under the rug. And now Donut's gone. Where'd he go? So
I'm
yeah.
here.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
was gonna go check on my cat.
it might be a case of old news resurfacing, and I'm just seeing it for the first time. But yeah, it was very interesting stuff to find out that DNA evidence is proving a theory that the early colonists once held with certainty, that there were certain tribes of Native Americans that were not totally from North America. Maybe we're from the Middle East, the Levant.
Or I've heard some like an inversion of that is in that instead of everyone coming from the South Africa, essentially that's one of the theories. Everyone came from Africa. There's another theory that everyone came from the Americas,
Right.
and that this is it. What explains how these foreign cultures knew about corn or knew about all these other American specific
all over the
crops and animals. It was that's where everyone started. Everyone started in the Americas and then spread out from there.
Well, I think you're onto it, and that's what Old World Florida talks about with the Gulf of Mexico being the Fertile Crescent, and how these British archaeologists have falsely put the cradle of civilization in the Tigris Euphrates area, when really Babylon was America.
Yeah, shout out to Old World Florida. Huge fan of Paranoid American. One of the original supporters of everything we've ever done.
Right on. No, he's a big name in this field, and he deserves
Huge.
it.
He's got like 50,000 followers. He's
He deserves
crazy,
it.
bro.
He's doing groundbreaking work. But yeah, I like Dr. Narco. I've had him on my show a couple times. Anyways, Why are you stroking your beard over there?
Bro, look how big it is, bro. It's huge.
Oh, it seemed like you were plotting something. It looks great, though. Hey, dye it white. So no one will know. You kind of you're giving Bluto vibes from Popeye with that beard.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I just no shave November. I wasn't gonna shave until the end of the Illuminati comic.
You only got 9 days left. It's not that much longer to tough it out.
I gotta clean it up a little bit though.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to like avoid me in the alleyways that I hang out in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go get a trim.
Oh my god!
Ring, 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 ding, 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 ding.
Chucky's back. He's hacking into my phone through the character AI.
Chucky's
Well,
tired.
he's hacking all right.
Yeah. Chill out, Chucky.
Well, I appreciate everybody tuning into all your Illuminati news. Make sure to hit that like button. Go subscribe to Paranoid American. Go subscribe to Mystic Mark. We'll be doing these streams every single night. We'll be here tomorrow. It's going to be incredible. We got a special guest star coming on tomorrow night. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and go to the Illuminati comic. Let's get this past 33,000 before tomorrow's show. Much love.
And God bless.
And God bless you. Yo, what up? It's Donut, and you tuning into all your Illuminati news. Get your copy of the Illuminati comic. IlluminatiComic.com. You know you want it. Get early bird access to massive discounts and exclusive gifts. Dropping worldwide. Learn the secrets of the Illuminati. Access the secrets. Join the Illuminati Yacht Club. Get the Donut VHS box and join the street team. Click the link below. Limited time only. Access the secrets. Oh, what up? It's Donut. The Illuminati comic dropped worldwide. Get your Illuminati comic today about the Bavarian Illuminati exposing the infamous secret society. It's a chit track Illuminati comic. Make sure to go back this project. We were fully funded in 3 minutes.
Learn about the full history of the Bavarian Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt, Alumbrados, Jesuits, Rosicrucians, Freemasons, and more.
We got early bird access today only. If you subscribe today, you get a massive discount anywhere in the world. The digital deluxe tier. Get the digital copy plus an add-on private video presentation. Get the black and white chit track Illuminati comic or get it in color. I mean, I would get it in color because this is banging. Learn all the secrets. And the Donut VHS box. Get the early bird special. This ends today. These sell out so quickly. Very, very popular. And it's the first time ever we're doing them worldwide with the Illuminati comic. Massive discounts today only. Click that link below. The Illuminati street team. Become part of the street team. Get a bunch of these comics and slang them. You can make a bunch of money. You can make your money back and profit. If you got a store, you can sell them out of your store or just hand them out, leave them at the library. Join the Illuminati street team. Or if you a big baller like that and you want to be part of the Illuminati Yacht Club, that's for the big ballers right there who want to join the Illuminati Yacht Club. I mean, that's that official, like a referee whistle pledge right there. So click that link below. This is the Illuminati comic. Sign up right now. reserve your spot. Much love, and God bless you.
That's right, it's the Illuminati comic from Donut and Paranoid American. Get yours now at illuminaticomic.com.